You got to add that.
Yeah, you got to add that.
That has to go up there. All right.
I like how it always says, it's showtime.
It's showtime.
And you feel like you got to come on and be all entertaining.
Song and dance.
I want to see you do song and dance. Especially the dance part.
Nobody wants to see me song and dance.
Oh, we got the Cosmic Cultivators in here.
Cosmic Cultivators.
Well, we definitely have Chris.
He was here at 6:59.
Oh, look, Michael's here.
Miguel.
Frogfoot Holler. How are everybody? What's wrong with me?
Michael, are you having a froggy day?
Are you feeling froggy? So, I tried figuring out a title for it, and I just couldn't come up with anything because I was just like, at least sometimes I at least have an idea of what we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Not a clue. I don't even remember what I titled it. It probably just says no title or something. Because it's just, yeah.
It probably should have been said, titled, "Come on in and sit down. Relax." Hi, Stacy. How are you?
Hello, Stacy. Oh, just bought a generator today. Never froggy spending money. Ugh. Chris says he's working his butt off so he can get Homestead at the telescope, possibly record the lunar eclipse tonight.
Oh.
I didn't even know there was no lunar eclipse.
I did not either.
So, you want to know what my big excitement was for today?
Yes.
You already know.
I know she was doing this. Winning.
No, I wasn't. That's your thing. That's not mine. Anyways, you guys ready? You ready for it? Stacy probably already knows. She probably already got it good, too. Hello, Simply Jan. I got it. Got the red cup. The coveted Christmas Starbucks red cup. Yeah. I got a friend that's on the inside, and she let us know last night that it was going down, that this was happening. So, yeah, that's my excitement for today. I got a red cup.
The red cup.
Yeah. And I was excited about it because, you know, I'm very hard to maintain, I guess. Very high maintenance, you know, so things like red cups, really big for me. But yeah, I was pretty excited because I was like, I got it. I've heard people talk about it before, and I've never been able to get it because by the time I've got there, which half the time doesn't really happen for me because it's usually cold by then and I'm not going out of the house, and I wouldn't go out of the house for a red cup. But today I had to take Boo to school anyway. Okay. So that's another joke. You haven't heard this one. So hopefully her parents are not watching this. And if you are, not sorry. Grammys get to do these kind of things. But anyway, so she comes over and I'm getting ready to take her to school. She gets all dressed and everything. And I told her, you know, that we needed to be hurrying this along because we had to leave early because I was going after the red cup. So we're on the way there. And she's like asking me questions about, you know, what are we getting and everything else. And, you know, she tried because you have to order a holiday drink in order to get the red cup. And last time we was out, Starbucks is like a big thing for her, you know, it's so grown up. So last time we was out, she ordered the peppermint mocha, whatever it is. And she did not like it. She was like, it tastes like coffee. It tastes like grown up stuff. I don't like it. So going there today, you know, I told her, you know, that I was getting that. And she was like, yes. And I was like, you know, we have to order a holiday drink to get it. And she was like, I don't want one. because she didn't like the peppermint one that she got. So then she's talking about, what I was getting. And I was like, well, I'm not going to, how's this? We'll get, because I know there's a couple different ones. We'll get different ones. And if you don't like one, then we'll just switch. And she was like, okay. Well, then we get there, we pull up, and we're like waiting in line. And by then, Kenny had already texted me, and because he had went and got the red cup, because obviously I told him about it. So he was being a nice guy, and he went and got one so that he could get a red cup for me. So just so I could have extra.
Right.
And so I'm getting there, and so then I realized that you can only get one per order. So we were a little crushed that me and Boo weren't going to get one. So then she just decided, never mind, she's not going to even bother getting a holiday drink, because if she's not going to get the cup, she's just going to order whatever she wants. Hey, John. Hey, I can't ever say that. Sojourners. I just got to put it up there because I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, we get there. She decides, if she's not going to get a cup, then she's just going to go ahead and get hot chocolate with extra whipped cream, of course.
Yeah.
And she sits there and she goes, and a cake pop. And I was like, Boo, I cannot send you to school on Starbucks and a cake pop. I said, how responsible would that make me? I said, don't you think that would be very, very irresponsible of Grammy to get you hot chocolate and a cake pop and then send you to school? So wouldn't that be irresponsible? She goes, yeah. And then she kind of got my look.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, so are we going to do it? And I was like, you betcha. So yes, I sent her to school with Starbucks, cake pops. Yep, did it. And I don't even feel bad about it.
Nope.
Now, that doesn't mean that my phone might not go off here in a minute, because if her parents are watching, I might be getting a phone call, but that's where I get to, I feel like that's where the grandparent thing comes in. You just get away with it.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
Not sorry.
And I got the cup.
That's right. Jane's got the blue cup. She was talking about that.
She knows what it's like to be. A cup is a very, very big deal.
Cup.
Yes. See, Jan is she's one of those high maintenance kind of gals too. Cup. Hey, off grid. Michelle out here in Arizona. Oh, that means they're warm.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I bet it gets pretty cool there in the evening.
Yeah, it does there. Well, and then they go from drastic.
Yeah.
So
40-degree temperature changes, I think.
But yeah, I got a cup.
And she got 2 cups. I got her a cup.
Yep, because he got a cup too. Well, not really, because Beans Boo didn't get it. She's going to get the cup. So this is my cup. She can have your cup.
She'll totally steal the cup I got.
Yeah. Oh, I got to put that up there. I had a shirt on today, and one of my coworkers asked, who's that dude in the background? Did you tell him your man crush? How much snow did we get the other day? We didn't really get a lot. We got enough it was pretty much what we call it a dusting, because it stuck to the grass, but it didn't stick to the roads. And then it didn't stick it would have stuck because we were going into the evening, but then it started raining. And so the rain pretty much melted it.
Yeah, washed it all out.
Yeah. And then a few days later, it snowed again.
I'm over the snow already.
I am too.
I'm way over the snow already.
Yeah. There's no point in it.
Oh, yeah. Since we got John in here, let's clear something up real quick.
Uh-oh. What are we doing? What are we clearing up? Oh. I vandal the land.
John, 200-pound penalty denied.
John told him to F off and get back to work. That's funny.
Oh.
See, we ought to start doing a live. You guys should do a live on Mondays. You could call it Man Crush Monday.
Man Crush Monday.
Okay, so what else we got to talk about?
MRI.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, John. That's pretty funny, Michael. That's pretty good. You barely just leave that one up there for a little bit. That's hilarious. Oh yeah.
John's always looking.
He's always looking.
Go ahead, MRI.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
he's talking about.
Saturday I get my MRI.
Hi, Sweeties Creek.
So hopefully we can get some of that cleared up here pretty soon. Insurance finally said, yeah, we'll go ahead and pay for that. So hopefully they figure out what's going on, get back in action and back to working full steam. Figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right now, they still got him on light duty.
Yeah.
And it's starting to wear on him.
Frustrating.
Which then wears on me.
Frustrating.
So, yeah.
We're getting there. We are. Yes. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Michael. I do appreciate that. And yes, hopefully it answers some questions and give me the road to recovery here.
Yes, finally. Yeah. I mean, how long? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's probably been a month at least.
Oh, I'm sure. It's probably been 2 weeks since I've been back to the doctor.
Yeah. Well, because the doctor wasn't even going to bother seeing him until they had an MRI.
Okay, Homestead.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very frustrating.
It is. That is very frustrating.
But we got it.
Yeah. You can say hello to them because I will butcher everything.
Our Okie Homestead?
Nope.
Vandal
I said hi to them.
I said hi to Vandal.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Didn't see him come in.
Pay attention. Where you been?
I'm trying.
Oh, you might have been going over there so that you could show John your rack.
Yeah, show John my rack.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Go ahead and wipe that one off the books, that penalty.
Which I thought it was kind of funny that most people got like 100-pound penalty. We got hit with 200 pounds.
We got a 200-pound penalty.
Not still, but it was funnier. I thought it was funnier that Danny got suspended again, got penalized,
and suspended
for next year.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, wake up, Kenny. He just needs to pay more attention.
I do need to pay more attention. Sometimes I just don't. I'm trying.
You're not even trying. You're very, very trying.
I am very trying. Just ask her. Yeah, absolutely. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Michael bought a generator. I saw that. Michael, did you get your rototiller replaced or fixed? Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Oh, we actually had a fire in the fireplace.
I thought all I seen was we had a fire, and I was just like, oh, no. It's supposed to be that cold here. Trade you.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been cold here. Yesterday was really nice, though. I can't really say anything about yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was the nicer day, and now it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I worked out in the garage with the door open until, I don't even know, 9 o'clock. something like that. It was
I mean,
really
today
nice.
wasn't too bad. I think it got up to 45, 50. I think it was in the 50s.
Was it?
I think so.
It
It
didn't
felt like
feel
it was in the 50s.
Oh, sometimes today it was cold.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that cold compared to. I mean, we're well into November, so I guess we shouldn't really complain. But I'm going to, because that's what I do when winter hits. I whine.
I'm just over winter already.
You already said that.
I'm going to say it again. I'm going to speak it into existence.
Try it again one more time, because I don't think they heard you.
I'm over winter
Louder
already.
for the people in the back.
I'm over winter already. You know what? Listen, Kenny, you need to accept.
Expect the penalty. Your wife has made me crazy all year, and you did nothing to stop her. I thought me and you were just buddies. This is why I got charged 200 pounds, because of this right here. It's jealousy.
Jealousy.
It's in the 40s, but feels like 20. I don't think it was too bad today. I mean, obviously I'm going to whine about it, but I don't think it was too bad today, because it was like actually a sunny day. And you guys know I'm solar powered. So if the sun's out, it's not as bad, unless it's like going to freeze your face off cold, and then the sun doesn't matter. But I don't know. There's something about a sunny day that makes me feel better, even if I can't get out in it because it's freezing.
Yeah. And then when it rains or mists rain,
I'm over when it's rain. I would rather have snow than rain. Rain makes it like even 10 times colder, I swear.
Yeah. What'd she say?
Chest buddies or chest buddies? Jan, did you see Bull's video? You have to keep an eye on your sister.
Loose faucet.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep an eye on her. That's pretty funny. I laughed. The Bull.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It's good times.
Why do you just keep repeating me?
I don't know.
We're down in the mid-30s last week at night. We've dipped into the 20s already. I think a couple times we got to the teens. Barely, but
yeah.
Still. That's getting way too close to the single digits. Not ready for that.
I'm trying to think of what day it was. It was the day before yesterday. I come home and it was blowing snow. Not blowing snow, but flurrying. And it was just like, oh, this is crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the flurries are bad, but it's better than getting the rain, because the rain's going to be even colder. I don't know. It's weird, because to me, when it's raining, it feels colder.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Uncle Pappy calls her every night. I'm going to take your coffee away so that you have to talk.
I'm going to talk.
Good.
So, John, did you take our penalty off the book now? We're back up even again.
Here, I'll get us penalized more.
I'm about to go out and kill a couple more deer. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh.
What's going on, Thorhaven?
I don't know. I think that I don't mind the winter sometimes, but there's days that I'm over it. But then there's other days.
Are you still on that?
I am.
Oh, good night.
I am. I'm going to stay there.
Then I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah. Everybody see this? I don't know if everybody's seen this or not. I forgot about that. Trees up and spinning. All done.
I think last time we were spinning the tree.
Yeah, I think we were.
Well, you can be the general all you want, but
Oh, crap. I forgot the sign again.
you know, Bunky for president.
Bunky for president.
Bunky for president.
I even got a poster board and everything. I was going to make a Bunky
John's
for
getting all
president.
jealous again.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
You did awesome with the tree. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Arizona Highland. How you doing?
Thanks for coming in.
So, how are you going to hide the hideous decorations? I don't know really what's hideous about it, but okay. Teach their own, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it. So, just us on screen.
That's funny.
So, while decorating the Christmas tree, so you guys know I kind of have a tendency to be somewhat OCD when it comes to certain things. And I'm trying to be better about it. So, Vandal, yeah, I don't get it either. Whatever. But, so you guys would be proud of me. I'm kind of proud of me. All that I did was get the lights on and I put the ribbon on. And guess what? I do mean let, because it's a big deal for me. Kenny and Boo finished doing the decorating. So they put the rest of the decorations up on the tree.
Oh, yeah.
And that may not sound like much to anybody else or whatever, but what it means to me is that I let a little something go.
Yep.
Which is whatever.
Huge for her.
I mean, like ugly wooden Santa Claus you put in the back of the tree. I don't have Santa Claus on my tree. So, okay. I mean, you can think it's ugly. That's fine. Not everybody's got good taste like me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
But, so, yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself of letting go. And I got to tell you guys, I promise I'm going to try to stay off my soapbox. But if anybody else out there has problems or issues with like OCD and like perfectionist, I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to get, but you know, if you're like always constantly, like for me, it doesn't matter what I do, it's never good enough. So, I mean, and it's like legit everything. Like, I don't know. I make coffee. It could have been better. If I make this, I should have done that. It's like I'm always second guessing myself and everything else. So my friend that is a lot like me in that way is constantly beating ourselves up and always taking on too many tasks and overdoing it and then getting overwhelmed and then freaking out because you took on too much and you're not going to be able to do a good enough job and you know, the hamster wheel thing, whatever. This book, Present Over Perfect. I'm telling you, I think the woman, I am certain that she's been following me around. I think there's cameras in the house and she wrote the book about me. I swear it is like that. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Morgan. We appreciate it. John. Yep. It did come out very nice. An A to Z Homestead.
Yes, they did.
Thank you.
And you know, that as big a deal as it was for me to just like let go. And not only did I let go, but I actually enjoyed it. I actually sat over there and didn't just keep my mouth shut, but I actually enjoyed watching them get to decorate because that's that's a huge deal at this house. And I got to take pictures of them. So it was like one of those times where I actually got to be in the moment instead of being in my head. So I was like, yay, me.
Yeah.
And it was awesome to be able to see them do that because it's like, that's a memory now,
Yeah.
and to be able to make memories. Okay. I'm on my soapbox off
No,
of it.
it was good. Boo and I.
But if you got
basically
issues
stuff
with
like that.
perfectionism and running yourself ragged, seriously, get the book. Present Over Perfect. Really good book.
Yeah, it was very good. It was enjoyable. It was very enjoyable, Boo and I decorating the tree because I don't know. There's sometimes we just don't get to do it. And it was very good this time. We appreciated it. It was lots of fun.
Well, they don't get to decorate that tree.
Right. We get to decorate Boo's tree.
Yeah. We have other trees in the house, and they can decorate that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I always had like this.
Yeah.
Got to be perfect. Got to be this. Got to be that. And then, yeah. So.
Yeah, it came out really nice.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
Yep. And you should be.
Yeah, because also too, she went with trucks.
Yep.
I like the red trucks.
And that was his idea too, because ever since the whole red truck motif thing started coming out, he's been all about the red truck. So we got the red truck ribbon, and yeah.
And I've also now been looking for a 53 Ford or a 59 Ford pickup truck. But
I don't think that's going to fit on the tree.
no, it'd fit in the garage.
Oh, you're going to decorate the garage?
Yeah, I'm going to decorate the garage with it too.
Okay.
So if anybody knows where there's a 59 Ford
and wants to pay for it,
email us and let us know where that's at, because I would like to find a decent one.
And somebody go ahead and says, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Anywho,
other than that,
be entertaining.
I'm trying to be here.
Well, I don't think it's as much fun if you do it. I don't think it makes him as mad.
You don't think so?
No, it's only if I do it.
Gets him all frustrated. Oh yeah.
It's a good thing I'm not a mod this channel. Oh, he can stay in here. He can.
It's fine.
He can do whatever. I don't really care. My skin's pretty thick, and I'm okay with other people having other opinions. Like I said, I've got taste, and some people don't,
pretty thick.
and that's cool.
That's cool. It happens. Stuff happens. Today I went out and chopped up some more watermelons that were left in the edge of the garden. So when I gave them halves to the chickens, and they didn't really mind they weren't finished. I don't think they cared. They enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we got one half left now or something like that for chicken treats. But we're all but done out there.
You think you're nice? No, I don't. But my conscience, I don't really care. If you don't like it, kick rocks. Don't care. I mean, you do you, boo.
It's all whatever. Yeah.
Hello, along the river, Homestead. How you doing?
So if you figured out a design for the greenhouse rabbit hutch shed, oh good Lord, don't start on the rabbits again. We've been down this road. Stop it. I'm turning around and I'm going back.
Well, I will say he has changed my mind. And that's hard to do, because normally when I'm on the track of getting something, it's got to happen, or I'm like beating the dead horse, or I just go do it anyway.
Yeah.
And
I'm kind of shocked I haven't came home and there's rabbits here already.
Yeah. But
it's all right.
He gave me a good swap, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
He said that he would rather build a greenhouse for me. And so he asked what I would rather have, the greenhouse or the rabbits. And obviously I'm going to go with the greenhouse because I do think it is going to see. I just think that it's going to be what I would get out of the greenhouse compared to the rabbits. I mean, the rabbits, the main reason I was doing rabbits, obviously for meat. And the second reason would be for the poo, for the garden. But the greenhouse, obviously I could grow in the greenhouse. I could start in the greenhouse. And you guys know I'm solar powered, but I hate winter. So I don't go outside in the winter because it's freezing. So if I have a greenhouse, that would actually get me out of the house because I would go out to the greenhouse for that. And therefore I would get my solar power. So it's like for my garden health and for my health.
Yeah.
And because I won't be so cranky and everything, it would be for your health because you wouldn't have to deal with me. Yeah. I just think it would go a whole lot better.
Well, thank you for the compliments on the tree. We appreciate them very much. I think it came out nicely. The greenhouse and the rabbits, that was her decision.
Yeah.
And
I made the right decision.
Yeah. So, yes. And it's just going to be, I don't hold this plan to it. I think it's just going to be a 24 by 24 building. It's going to have a lean-to on the south side.
For the greenhouse.
For the greenhouse.
More of that sunlight.
And half of that will be greenhouse. 12 feet. I'm going to say it's probably going to be 12 by 12. 12 by 12 will be greenhouse. The other 12 will just be storage.
Probably. Hopefully we'll have a wood burner or something. And then the other part will be to put the wood underneath.
Yeah. And then
so that it's easy to access.
Wood burner will
until I outgrow the greenhouse and
take it all over.
Side.
But I think that wood burner will heat the warehouse or the greenhouse. Greenhouse.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Greenhouse for sure. You could put rabbit hutches in the greenhouse and that would give you great fertilizer.
Nope, don't need them.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was kind of like a no-brainer when he was like, which would you rather have? It was like, it was a no-brainer for me anyway, just because it would get me out of the house, that I would have some place to go in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like going anywhere. Like Black Friday shopping coming up and everybody going and doing all the shopping and everything. We've got most of our Christmas already bought. It's already bought, wrapped up, and already underneath the tree. We've got a few things that we still want to get, but like if I didn't go, if I grocery shopping, I haven't been grocery shopping, I don't know how long, but anyway, if I didn't go Christmas shopping and we just had what we had, we would be fine. But there's a couple other like things that we want to get. But yeah, I get all of my shopping done. Like we're stocked up for winter, so I don't have to go grocery shopping.
Right.
I buy Christmas throughout the year when things are on sale, so I don't have to go Christmas shopping. So I literally, other than having to take Boo to school, I don't have to leave the house.
Mm-mm. And that's no joke. I mean, the 98% of our Christmas is done.
Yeah.
And it's been done for, I don't even know, probably months.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine, Michael. You can mess with me all you want. Oh, yeah. Along the River Homestead. Yep. It will be a big help. It absolutely will.
Oh, yeah. Kenny's getting a bunch of cans of sauerkraut for Christmas.
Sauerkraut can just about ruin every piece of food there is.
Oh, no. You just need better taste.
It's bad.
No, it's good.
I don't know how people like that. Like, I don't even know what tastes good about that. I really don't. I guess I just don't have that. I'll just call it an acquired taste.
I think your taste buds are broken though. But he also, do the cilantro. Like, I didn't know it was an actual thing. That there are certain people's body chemistry that, or whatever it is, that reacts, or taste buds that reacts different to cilantro. That, because like when I love cilantro. Like, that's like one of my favorite herbs is cilantro. I can't say that because like every herb's my favorite herb. But anyway, I really like cilantro. But for him, it tastes like soap. And I just thought he was crazy.
Chlorine, soap.
I thought he was crazy. And then, like, I was with a group of my girlfriends, and we had like taco soup, and there was a few of us that was like, oh, more cilantro, putting it all on there because obviously you can't have taco soup without cilantro, right? So then they were talking about, oh, other ones thought it was nasty and gross, and I was just like, there's no way. And then that's when I found out that there's an actual thing that, yeah,
It tastes like, I don't know how to say that, soap or chlorine, or it just doesn't taste right.
Have you given any thought to selling those shirts? I don't think we can because we have because it has what's her face in it. So I think it would be like a
Copyright infringement
or something like that,
trademark.
because obviously we don't have her permission for it or whatever.
Yeah.
See,
What's
you guys aren't right. He hates cilantro too.
I'll bet he has the same thing. I'll bet it tastes like chlorine or
Because you guys are wrong.
soap.
Because you guys are wrong. Both of you. Just wrong.
Yeah.
Cilantro is amazing.
There you go. Oh yeah, along the river Homestead. If you're getting, maybe you get your teenagers a gift card to the escape rooms or something. If you've ever seen one of those, that was their thing just a minute ago.
Oh, I missed it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
not a big deal. That's why I was catching up. Not a big deal. Like an escape room or rock climbing walls or something like
I
that.
think kids are getting harder to buy for.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, because even like the younger kids, they don't really play with a whole lot of toys anymore. So and plus, I don't know. I think buying experiences would be good. Yeah. Yeah, that's her name, Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, you're right.
Yep.
But yeah.
He said to him it tastes like Tylenol. You guys are just weird.
I don't know that I've ever chewed up a Tylenol. I can't really say that I know what that is.
Ooh.
Well,
I want to be your kid. I'm up for adoption.
Yeah, we're in. Yeah, get rid of him and you can take us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or take them and us.
Yeah. Whatever. We're okay with
We're
it.
good with that. Like I said, up for adoption. I'll sign the papers.
But yeah, that would be funny to sell those t-shirts. That would be those shirts.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We had a good time. Well, good time designing those. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. But there's been a lot of laughs with a lot of that stuff. I can't really say.
Yeah.
That day that she made that Cajun hydroponics one of him getting to know his inner feelings and his inner self. And the first thing she sent me was Danny in that swamp bikini. That was the image she sent me over the phone through a text message. And
Hey,
I don't remember what I was
doing?
working on. I just started laughing. I lost it.
Along the river Homestead. What shirts are you talking about? We made shirts for John over at Will It Grow. He actually did the mail call. So if you want to see the actual shirt, he actually has it on his channel. We don't have any of the shirts here because we just made it for him and his wife, but he actually has it over on his channel. But it was pretty funny.
It was funny.
It was hilarious. And the video, because we made him a shirt. I don't know how to explain it. We made him a shirt. There was a live a while back, and he was on our live, and then he put his dog in his lap, and it was like a funny thing. It actually looked like it was kind of like a setup kind of deal. And
I think that may have been asked in that
it,
video.
it was hilarious.
It was funny the way it all went down.
Yeah, it just how it all happened. It was just too funny.
Yeah.
And then so we made him the shirt with his image and Reese Witherspoon, you know, when she's holding her like
Chihuahua
dog. And then on the back we put the QR code so that if anybody, you know, took the picture of the back, it would take it to the video of where he did it. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, go check it. Yeah, definitely go check it out. It's funny.
It's funny. Oh yeah.
I mean, I thought it was hilarious.
The finger starts twitching and everything. It was great. I'll be right back. Anybody else want coffee?
Coffee, anyone? In a red cup. Yes, from Legally Blonde. Yep, it's exactly. But yeah, go check the video out because it's really funny.
It is funny. We need to learn how to play them videos live on our.
Yeah, I wish there was I know there's a way to do it, but Along the River says they've got some water. Michael says hot chocolate for him.
Mm.
Yeah, so there's some way. I need to get with Lori and ask her how to do it because if it wasn't for Lori, we wouldn't be able to do this anyway. Lori over at Lori's World. If you haven't, go check her out. But she's the one that actually showed us how to do the live thing. Now I need to go over and see how to do to share the videos because this is one of those times where I wish I could share the video because it was funny. I have a reputation to keep. Yeah, your reputation. Mm-hmm. You could have kept it if you would have just left me out of it, but you're the one that just kept pushing it, John. So I was trying to be the nice person, and I was just going to let you and Kenny have your thing. But no, you brought me into it. So you only have yourself to thank for me starting to lip off to you because I would have been perfectly happy over here in my own little world in my garden just doing my thing. But no, you got to go pop off at the mouth, which makes me have to pop off. And yeah, just can't help it. Can't remember how it works. Did it once. Don't think it's too. I mean, there's this thing that says share, but it's like, I know just as soon as I click it, it's probably gonna. I'm not gonna do it on a live because I know I'll end up just messing it all up, kick us out, leave the studio or something. I'll mess it up. I probably ought to watch it on YouTube though, because I'm sure. Well, I can't say it shouldn't be that hard because when it comes to technology, some of that stuff I just don't get. Thanks for coming in, Okie, our Okie Homestead. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it very much. But yeah, we need to figure that out because there's been a couple times that've been awesome too.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah,
right now would be an amazing time.
That would be. It would be an awesome time to do that. But yeah, we need to figure that out. Yeah. I was going to get with you, Michael, when we were, if I wouldn't hurt my back, we were going to go to down south there, and I was going to get with you about your rototiller while we were down that way, but it didn't work out, so that's why I didn't contact you. Uh-oh, what's that? I see my name in there.
What you should do is start a live stream. Start stream, not live, and invite Kenny on his phone and then just fiddle around with the whole system. That's what I do. That way, if I mess it up, it's only between you and him.
That's good thinking.
Yeah, but then I've got to try to figure out two technologies. I got this one and that one. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, and trying to figure it out as you're going, trying to hold the live stream going. Yeah. Whew, that's a lot of technology there. That just sounds confusing.
Yeah.
Oh, Hickory Croft. I didn't see them come in.
He said, "Sure, you're probably afraid I'd give Angie some rabbits."
No, I thought about that. And the thought was we were going to fly down. That way I couldn't take them back with me.
He's not joking either because we was actually going to go to down to Work Play Grow down to Cecilia's. We was going to go down there.
Yep.
And he was afraid that she was going to end up giving me rabbits.
Yeah.
So he was like,
we're flying.
We're flying.
We're flying. Get a rental car. No, I can't bring them back because I know there's two people that I'm seriously afraid to go to their place because I'm afraid I'll get rabbits. One is Michael's, and two is Workplay Grow. And no, I'm not joking. I said, nope, we're not driving. We'll fly. Not bringing because I know what's going to happen. I'll be running out the door and she'll have her husband or one of her kids out there throwing them up on top of the bungee cord as we're driving on the highway. I know what'll happen.
Whatever. She'd just sneak it to me. She'd be like, we'd be tossing my clothes out of the bag and we'd be sneaking the rabbits in. She'd be like, I made the clothes.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely not. That was not, we were not driving there. No.
He said, that's okay. I'll FedEx them to you. He's here. See?
Yeah. I see that.
I got my back.
I don't know if FedEx does animals. I don't think they do. Post office does, but I don't know about FedEx.
But he also I'm awful about saying yes to a lot of things and taking on a lot of projects. So I think he talked to you guys about that when I had my back turned.
Yeah.
He was talking about me last week.
Yeah.
But I am really, really bad about that. So yeah.
She does a lot. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. She does a lot. She got a lot going.
So I had to ask my wife what the hell was on the back of the t-shirt. Never heard of Q codes. Were you able to scan it and check it out? Hickory Croft says you can ship them via airmail.
No.
So did you do the QR code? Like, did it pop up for you? Because I was like really, really hoping. I was just like, oh man, that would be so funny for him to not know what it is and be walking around wearing it on his back, and then it takes you right to the video. That'd be so funny.
I do have another funny story about that box we sent you, John. And that was, I went everywhere. Every different town, city we went to, I stopped at every daggone store because I was going to put a rubber snake in there, in that box. And I could not find one anywhere, nowhere. And then I was like, Angie said, well, we just got to send it. It's got to go. We can't be waiting around no longer. And I said, you're right. I said, we'll send it out. And oh, good Lord, have mercy. When we saw you pull out your pocket knife, your machete knife here.
Well, not only that, but he had hurt his back too.
He had hurt his back too. And it was just like, okay, it's a good thing the rubber snake did not happen. That's all I can see him stabbing himself.
Yeah. Or
flipping off, hurting his back,
flinching.
jerking. Yeah.
Or flinching and hurting his back even worse.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, she scanned it and you got into more trouble.
What?
He said, yeah, she scanned it and you got in more you got into more trouble. Tell me that wasn't genius though. I mean, come on, you got it. You got to give it to me there. That was flipping genius.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was, yeah. Then your answer to yours, Hickory Croft, is no. The receiving dock here for animals is closed. It's closed. I fired the receiving guy. He don't even work there anymore. It says closed out the end of the driveway. Oh yeah, good times. He was talking some harsh smack behind your back last week.
Oh, I believe it. He's always talking smack. Between him and John, both of them, they're always popping off. That's why I swear, I think you guys really ought to do like a Monday Night Live and have your own Man Crush Monday.
Man Crush Monday.
Like it'd be hilarious.
That would be funny. He used to ask me real snakes. Nope, we're out on real snakes here. Yep. Nope, we've been down that road before. Not gonna bring that back up. Whew.
Snakes don't bother me.
Whatever.
Not a big deal.
It was brilliant. Yes, it was.
I thought so.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny stuff. You know, I think the funniest thing about all of it is just the reaction you had, John, when you opened it. Because first it was, "Aw, you," and then you turned your head.
And I could see you snickering like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I got.
Yep, that's funny. They got me. Yep, they got me. And then obviously you had to put the harsh face back on, but we seen it. It was funny.
Yeah, I seen it.
Oh,
I seen you laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like when Danny did the voiceover. Can't even just say voiceover with sound effects.
Mm-hmm.
He got a hold of me to, make sure he wanted me to see it and make sure that it was okay to
She
do
wasn't
it.
offended.
And before I even seen it, I was like, go for it. I said, just let it fire. I don't even need to see it. It's fine. And he was like, no, I want you to see it before. And I was like, all right. And I really didn't know, because I was just like, I thought I was pretty boring in the video. So I was just like, I think that would be a boring one to redo. And then, so I watched it back, and there was that part where I'm like touching my stomach. And I told Kenny before I even seen his thing, I was like, if he does not put fart sounds in there, I'm going to be so disappointed in him. And then sure enough, when we got it back, it was farting all the way through it. So I was just like, I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny. No. I was angry. Whatever. I think you better go back and watch your own video because,
yeah, tough guy.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, good times right there. Yeah, I thought it was fun. It was good. Oh, shoot. How many snakes do you have, Chris and Gina? Do you have 2?
Well, if they had one, Kenny you'd be like, that's one too many.
It is one too many. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. I think watched one of the snake videos where they fed it or and then left the camera on it, or put it in there and left the camera on. That's what it was. I remember now.
Yeah, he was like, this is one of their videos I don't need to watch.
Yeah, I just put on there. I think I just put nope.
He's like,
nope. No, thank you. Not happening. Not up in here. But I did go through, and yesterday I got a bunch of stuff done. I really did. I fixed two leaf blowers, changed the oil in the quad, put a new battery in it. I did something else too. I don't even remember. No, put a scope on a rifle. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff done yesterday.
Good for you. Toot that horn.
Toot. I got all kinds of stuff done yesterday. It was productive. Yep. Nope. No snakes.
Said 2. I got a rosy boa who is 3.5 feet long, and a ghost ball python 5 foot long. And Michael's with you. Nope, no snakes.
Nope. But they do make good appetizer. I have eaten a snake, I think, once.
Sorry,
make a
John.
good appetizer.
Just lending a helping hand. Got your back. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be hilarious, but then we couldn't make it happen. And then afterwards it was like, oh my goodness, I am so glad. So glad, because I would have felt terrible.
Yeah, especially him hurting his back and
stabbed
himself. And
could you imagine the hate mail we got? Because you know how people get so get their knickers in a twist anyway.
Oh yeah, people can be offended pretty quick,
Yeah.
pretty fast.
I mean, I've already had to tell somebody that they could kick rocks. I didn't care.
It happens.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put this out there, but it's me, so I'm going to, and I'm just going to say what I'm going to say, and I don't even, whatever. Hashtag not sorry. As creators, yes, I want to, I want to interact with my subscribers, because my subscribers that, they're our support, and we do get a lot of encouragement, and stuff like that. And we appreciate every single one of them. But then there's this other one that's not, I mean, he is subscribed, but he's subscribed in like the troll form of, the only reason he's subscribed is so that he can have something negative to say every single time and blah, blah, blah. So I finally figured out how to block, because he was blocked to begin with. But then when we did the name change, I don't know if it like reset somehow. But when the name got changed, anyways, he started commenting again. So it's like, for one, clearly, you were blocked from the beginning. Why would you stay subscribed to us knowing that you're blocked? For one.
That part was weird.
Anyway, so we get our name switched over and everything else, and then he starts commenting again. So finally I figured out how to block him again. And then it was just like, you know what? Go. Bye.
Go away.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why people will go on a channel that they clearly don't like. It's like, why? I mean, why bother? It's like, I mean, life's short, people. If you're not involved in something you enjoy and you're going there with just a attitude, why would you watch that? Because for me, that's kind of like come on, brain work. Like haunted houses. I'm not saying that I have anything against haunted houses. If you enjoy haunted houses, awesome for you. Good job.
Go you.
For me, I don't get it, because it's like, you mean I got to pay money for somebody to scare the crap right out of me? That doesn't make any sense to me, because I don't like being scared. So the whole thought of paying money for somebody to scare me is just like, it's just not my deal. I'm not saying that it's bad or nobody should do it or whatever. I mean, hey, if that's what you like, all power to you. It's just, for me, it's like, it's not something I like. It's not something I enjoy, so I don't go.
Yeah.
So it's like, if our channel is not something you like and not something you enjoy, why keep coming back? It just doesn't really make any sense to me. You can always set all your comments to be held. That way you have to approve everything. I mean, I could, but for the most part, I mean, we've not really, we've had a couple issues here and there, but for the most part, it's just, and I don't really care if somebody wants to, if they've got something negative to say or whatever. I mean, whatever. I mean, it might be something maybe I can improve on or whatever, but his wasn't even like that. His is just
weird.
Yeah. It's just weird. Yeah. It's just like, whatever. And by the way, if you're the one watching and you know who you are, just unsubscribe already.
Benedictor's Homestead. Angie, email me with who it is and I'll take care of him.
Who said that? John. I just don't know what his issue is. It's just like, I mean, and like, he was sending like videos to like songs that was,
it was different.
It was like,
it was different.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Celtic Roots. Hello, Celtic Roots. Thanks
How
for
you
coming
doing?
in.
Anyway,
He gets scared looking in the mirror. It's really horrifying. We don't go to haunted houses anymore. I think the last time we went, you punched somebody in the face.
I got kicked out.
She got kicked out, so we don't go to those anymore.
In my defense, though, it wasn't like I just punched people to be punching people. I am like instinctively that person, fight or flight.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It wasn't that she was being whatever. That's true. That's who she is.
Yeah. So it was like we were, and it wasn't by me. We did a double date, and it was their choice to go here, and I was just like, I'll sit out here and wait. And they made it a big deal, so I was just like, okay, fine, I'll just go. So I ended up going in there, and for the most part, it was good. But then there was this part that was like, it was like tight, and then it was like a corner, so you kind of had to go this way and then go that way, and it was all corners and stuff like that. So it got to the point where, if I have a choice to run, I'm going to run. But I wasn't able to run at that point in time.
Sure. There was no place to run to.
Yeah. And so they just kept coming forward, and I had nowhere left to go backwards. So just out of reaction, I belted the dude in a couple times.
Yeah.
Because it was like my group had already gone, so it wasn't even like I was surrounded by my friends or, and even Kenny was already up in front of me and everything else. It was like he like legit cut me off from my group, and then I was like backed up to the corner, and yeah, so. Don't put me in a corner.
Yeah, I think that was my thing. Was there was no need for that from those people. They shouldn't have done that.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, but that's their job. Their job is to scare people, and so I get it. And yeah. Oh, yeah. I got kicked out for knocking a zombie out. No, actually, I got. Oh, this is even better. Did I get kicked out for knocking a zombie out? No, actually, you want to know who I knocked out? It was Michael. I'm not joking. Michael Myers come at me.
Yep.
And
on them movies, she knocked him out with 2 punches. That was it. So Michael Myers is really not that tough.
He dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He dropped like a sack of potatoes. I jumped over him and took off running.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got to the point, and then this guy opens this door up, and he's like, he's screaming and hollering and everything else. And then Kenny was like, hey, what's going on? And then I explained to Kenny, because obviously he was in front and didn't realize what had happened. And I just told him, I was like, I got backed up. I said, it was my fault. I got scared. I didn't have anywhere to go. I said, I accidentally punched him. And he was like, no, he's knocked out. So I got kicked out. And they got kicked out because they were with me. So yeah.
Michael Myers got a glass jaw.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
It was funny.
She knocked me out. Yeah. Angie, the zombie slayer. Not a zombie slayer, but Michael Myers
took him out. Took him out.
And no, I'm not really that tough. I just, when I get scared, whole different ball game. Like, I don't even, he don't even try to jump out and scare me, because it may not end well. Not saying that I can knock him out, but I would legit bust my knuckles or something. I would hurt myself probably trying to hit him, but yeah. So your excuse was you got scared and kicked Michael Myers. Yeah, but he shouldn't have been doing that.
He shouldn't have been standing there.
Yeah. It wasn't that he was standing
I
there.
know.
He was like legit coming back, and I was trying to
You ran out of room.
Yeah, I ran out of room. There was nowhere left for me to go. So it was either in my brain, and I know I get it. It's just for fun, but that being scared is not fun for me. So it was not like, oh yay. Being scared to me is just, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Like even when I come home during the day, I'll come home during the day and she might be in the back half of the house and I'll say, hello, I'm home. So I used to walk up behind her, hey, what's going on? About to get karate chopped. Yeah.
Our son once.
She got her foot up here by my throat. Oh, I could have killed you.
Yeah, I'm pretty tough when I'm scared.
Yeah.
But our son, I remember this specifically just because it was so funny. I was coming out of the bathroom or coming down the hallway. I don't even remember. And I didn't realize he was home. And he was like, hey, Mom, and I was like, when he did, I jumped back and I'm like, oh, whoosh. And he's like, you've been watching the Power Rangers way too long, because it was when he was younger and Power Rangers were cool.
Yeah.
And I had a whole Power Rangers move. I was like the pink Power
I do remember
Ranger.
that. Wow. That was funny. I do remember that. But yeah, I don't. No, not coming into the house and walking up behind her and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" No, that don't happen.
I'd say Michael Myers is a zombie. You can't kill the dead Michael Myers. Was already killed how many movies ago? Well, I may not be able to kill him, but I sure dropped him.
Oh yeah.
He did do a very good job, because he did scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And some of his friends came up here and told us that, yeah, you really did hurt him. He's still laying back here. So that was funny too.
I don't remember that.
I do. Because the other people threw us out. The other people said he's still knocked out.
Hey, Robert, how are you doing?
That happens.
Well, I doubt they just left him lay there. But anyway. Anywho.
Thank you, Robert. Doing good. Yeah. Getting scared at haunted houses. And we don't go anymore. That's what we were.
Where did we even get onto that?
I don't really remember now. I don't know how we got there. How did we get there? Oh, scaring John with the rubber snake. I think that's how we got there.
I don't remember.
I think that's how we got
there. See the police report now. Woman claimed to have been startled and then proceeded to beat the man stupid. I didn't beat him stupid. It was like a double punch, and then I jumped over him and ran. Yeah. Because as soon as he dropped, I jumped and ran. So, yeah.
Good to see you back, Jan. Oh, I think we were talking about rabbits. No, we weren't.
No. Oh, we were talking about Weird Guy. I think that's where it came from.
That's right. That's
how we got there. Why would you go do something that you don't enjoy?
Yeah.
Why would you come to a channel that you don't enjoy? Yeah. That's where we got it from.
Yeah. Why would you keep hanging out that same place?
Yeah, like me. Clearly, haunted houses are not the place for me to be hanging out.
No. So we don't go there anymore. I don't honestly think we've ever been back to a haunted house since then.
Mm-hmm. No, because they did threaten to press charges.
If we didn't leave?
Well, no, they just threatened to press charges.
And we just boogied.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. We're out of there.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I think the only thing we've ever done since then that might even, not really scary, we've done escape rooms. Play some creepy music in some of them.
Yeah, but that's not like, it's one thing to be scared. It's another thing to, like, the jump scare thing.
Yeah.
No, don't jump scare me, and don't put me somewhere where I can't get out. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, have you guys all done escape rooms? Anybody else out there done an escape room? They're pretty cool. We've done a couple of them, haven't we? Mm-hmm. They're pretty cool.
We've even escaped once.
Yeah, we even escaped once.
Oh, and there was one time, no kidding. Oh, never mind.
You're fine. Go ahead. No, I don't know. I want to hear where you're going with this.
The tornado one.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, go. I feel like I just.
You're absolutely fine. No, we took an escape room one time, and anyway, we're going through the scenario, and we're close to the end, and lights flickering and stuff. And to begin with, we're thinking, oh, this is really cool. You know, this is all part of the interaction with the escape room and all this stuff. No, come to find out there's a tornado coming through. They stopped our game right in the middle and said, well, there's a tornado coming through, but, you know, I think we're going to be okay. It's like, good. Can we keep going? Because our time's almost up. So anyway, the power goes out. They come in with flashlights, and we keep on going with the game. And as the tornado's going through, we beat the game with a flashlight. It was awesome. Had a good time.
Yeah. We got to come back for free.
Yeah, we got to go do the other escape room for free. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys never done an escape room, you should go check it out.
They're neat.
You should go check it out.
Thank you, Jan. I appreciate it.
What's that?
She enjoyed the chicken video today.
Oh. Yeah, her and her chickens.
Like my chickens.
You got chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Chickens, no rabbits.
My turn. Anybody want coffee?
Anybody want coffee? She's going over there to refill. Robert, I want your attention. I need to talk to you for just a minute, buddy. You ready? When are you going to pass out the penalizing? That's what I want to know for Team Will It Grow. And while I got your attention, Robert, looky here. 200-pound penalty declined. But yeah, when are you going to start passing out the Will It Grow penalizing? That's what I want to know. You can't just have it, can't have it from on the other side of the street. And I was talking to my beautiful wife, and we were wondering, maybe he's doing all that penalizing because maybe he just knows he's whipped. So he's got to get that poundage lowered. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Your thoughts, Robert. Talk to me, buddy.
Bring him up.
Yeah, you want to come up, Robert? You want to start passing out the penalizing? I went out this morning and not a deer in sight. Well, you did mix up enough sugar, Jell-O, oats, water, and 2 pounds of sugar and dump it out on the ground. That's why you didn't see any deer, Jan.
You can't do that.
You can in some states.
Well, you can't here.
No, you can't do it here. He's not the marshal. No, he's not the marshal. He's the admiral. Homestead Aquarius, admiral. Yep, that's him. He's the admiral.
I'm just going to put this up. If any of the cool kids want to come up, they can.
Any of the cool kids?
Yeah.
Any of the cool kids want to come up and play?
If you're not cool, I'm not letting you come up. So don't even bother clicking it.
Boom, shakalaka.
If he's going up, then so am I. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Bring Robert up and leave John in the basement.
Wait a minute. Don't you think that John had center stage the other day on the?
Yes, I do. I
for
think
all
it's
the
our
penalizing
captain's
that he
turn.
was doing. So I think maybe Robert should come up and do some penalizing of his own.
Yeah. You don't even have to penalize everybody else. Just John.
Just penalize the crap out of him.
Like 200 pounds for this, 100 pounds for that.
5,000 pounds for this.
That would be so funny.
Oh.
And Jan said that she put apple corn out and they never touched it. I think they cut the tree limbs off the power lines. It scared them away.
Be careful of that. Some of that's considered baiting in whatever state you're in. I don't know if that's there, but here it is. You can't do that here. You can put a food plot out, but You cannot. I can't throw out fresh watermelons or anything like that.
Live tomorrow. Aw. Well, you have safe travels.
Yep. Be safe, Jan. We do appreciate it. But yeah, Robert.
Is that? I don't know if that's Robert. It says Aqua Jedi, but it says, oh, there.
Yeah,
okay.
that's him. There he is.
Is it really him though, or is it somebody pretending to be him?
I don't know.
I mean, it's got his
It's got his thing there.
but it doesn't say Homestead Aquarius.
I think it's him.
Okay, well, I'm adding it.
If you're not him, we're throwing you off.
Yeah, if it's not you,
Kicking you out.
It's me. It's me. Ernest T.
Hello, Robert. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are y'all doing? Let me turn this down.
Good.
Let me act like not a noob and turn down my volume there.
It happens.
You know, I've got you on a couple of devices, so I got one that's got the volume down just almost to the bottom now. Is John in here giving y'all trouble?
Did he penalized us the 200 pounds? He penalized Jan. He penalized our whole team basically. So
yeah, he's penalizing everybody.
I know he's all about that penalizing.
We're gonna penalize. We're gonna penalize them all. God dang it. He's gonna penalize everybody.
He's like 100 pounds against them, 100 pounds against them, 200 pounds for them. So it's like
Monkey for president.
yeah, Bunky for president.
Yes, Bunky for president, general, and everything else.
Yes.
I tell you what, John can't go up against a Bunky.
Nope. Lose every time. I mean, at least she can count past 3, right?
On a good day, yeah. On a good day. Oh, have y'all got any snow? Y'all had a snow video a while back, didn't you? A couple of days ago, didn't y'all get some snow?
Yeah, we got some stuff. We've got it 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, 2 snows and the other one was a flurry, so that doesn't really count.
It looked, with everything looking still so green up there, it looked weird. All that snow coming down on that real thick green grass y'all got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the early or the late snow that we had this spring because everything was already starting to green up, which is weird because, I mean, we're well into November and like our fruit trees still have leaves on them.
Green leaves.
Green leaves.
Yeah. It's a little early for snow, but we're used to the things being not right anymore. You know, we're getting used to the craziness now. I hope. I mean, if anybody puts out their stuff because, well, we've always put out our plants, you know, at this date, and it's never snowed before. I hope they're getting the clue that you can't count on the times of the past to be, you know, we can't count on them anymore. Not right now. We're having real late frost and freaky snows and everything. Look at that. As soon as I got up, you done lost people. You did have 6, and then you went down to 5, and now we got 3. So I don't know who left, but that's okay. I guess they needed to go somewhere else. But now it's back up. I don't know. I'll run people off just by showing up.
I don't care.
Oh,
We can have whoever we want. We can do what we want.
maybe John.
John might have left because maybe he was afraid that you was going to start penalizing.
Captain Manatee. Yeah.
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
We got something else for John. You know, he had to reach down deep to get the lacquer stack. You know, that's, you know. That's all good.
He was fun. Hey, Eric, what's up, buddy? All right. Robert, got a pencil and paper here.
You do.
Yep.
You know how to use it?
Sarah with the big blue house. What are we thinking? 1,000 pounds? I mean, is that what we're Is that what we're doing?
It's there. She probably turned in 8,000, so we might want to up that.
Maybe we should go for 4,000. 4,000, Sarah.
Like,
All right, who else we got?
I think she needs to have some kind of handicap put on her since she's a pro. You
Mhm.
know, 1,000 pounds sounds good. You know,
1,000 pounds? Yeah. Shoot
Yeah.
out. Who else we got over there? Let's see. Let me think about that. Who is on that team?
Melody. She's obviously a professional gardener entering a thing that we're doing here.
Yeah,
No, wait. She's on my team. No, we can't penalize her.
Okay. Scratch out.
Let's see who we got. Who else we got? I know John's got some heavy hitters over there.
well, I mean, John obviously needs.
Yeah,
penalized.
John. I mean, obviously, will it grow here?
Yeah, he's the heavy. He's the man with the heavy bat over there, penalizing everybody. And Eric Hale, hello, sir. I don't get to see you that much, and I'm very glad to see you. I hope you're doing good out there. I think I've seen a couple of things on Facebook. You know, I'm always running through notifications. You know, Facebook drives me crazy, but I know you're still gardening out there doing something, and I hope you're doing well. You know,
He's a half a state over from us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Eric or Jeff? Which one is the one that has the gigantic corn?
Eric.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 16 foot tall.
Yeah, Eric had some crazy corn out there.
Wait a minute, Robert. You're gonna have to hurry up and finish up with this because
Hurry up and finish the penalizing.
I smell something down in the basement.
Something down in the basement is smelling.
It's stinking.
Oh no!
It smells like rotten oysters.
Does it smell like violated seals?
Oh.
Yes, it does.
Well, hello.
Oh my
Robert.
God!
What do you think you came up here for?
I think I come up here
He's
for a good
penalized.
time.
Hello.
Just remember,
Hi,
Robert.
Kenny.
Just give us the clue, and we can hit the mute button on him.
How you doing, Kenny? Nice to see you, Kenny.
Good.
So, Robert, anyway,
What's up?
what were you saying?
What's up? I don't know. What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering, you're talking about penalizing? What, you want to discuss the penalizing?
I think everybody's wondering why John gets to do all the penalizing. They
Well,
want
I can certainly explain that.
to.
Oh, hi, Angie. How are you?
That's not me saying that.
Oh, I actually got noticed. It wasn't.
Oh,
People-
no, I did kind of see you there, so I figured I wouldn't be rude and I'd say hello to you.
Mm,
Well, so a lot of people, like you're asking, why is it that John is the one that gets to do the penalizing and all this stuff? Well, there's two sections of Shed Wars, and one of them is the creative mind, which is this guy right here. This guy is a genius. He has brilliant ideas, and we talk about those ideas, and he comes up with some brilliant ideas. So at the very beginning, Robert, what did we discuss? Is that we're going to use your brilliant mind, your great ideas, and I'm going to enforce the rules and hand out the penalties.
Uh-oh.
that's right.
That's what we decided right from the
And
beginning.
it just happens to be only Homestead Aquarius gets penalized.
Well, you got to look at the teams. You got to look at the people that are being penalized. Unfortunately, they're the ones that are on his team, because the ones that come to my team, they don't misbehave because they know better.
Then why were you saying something about us going on your team? Because that's not going to happen.
What do you mean it's not going to happen?
I don't know how to behave. You got popped off.
Next year you join. When we do the draft, if you fall, and in my board, because I do make a board, and you fall, let's say second, third, fourth overall, I'm taking you.
Wait a minute, John. We do have something else. We got a new horse in the race here.
Come on up, Jan.
Danny.
Oh, is it Jan or the loose faucet? Please do not bring the loose faucet.
Oh,
No,
boy.
she's gonna rub the boss's chest, though. It'd be Jan.
Kenny,
Oh, okay, Jan. I like Jan.
The loose faucet's probably on the phone with Uncle Pappy.
Uncle Pappy.
Oh, she's
Kenny,
planning a vacation to Kakamuda.
I think Puerto Rico, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank the Lord. Get rid of that woman. That loose faucet.
Well, I was talking to Danny down
Hey.
south.
Oh, another one.
Okay. And we were talking with Bunky, and Bunky is the new presidential candidate. So I think she said that she's going to take us on her team with Danny in the draft.
Oh,
Well, let me address this presidential thing here. There's also, well, let me address it now while it's still fresh. There is going to be no running for presidential. I started it out with sheriff, then I moved it to marshal, and now I'm moving it one step further into general. No president yet. That's
what
in
Bunky
the
said.
future. Well, who's the creator here? Me or Bunky?
Well,
Is it me and Robert, or is
Bunky's
it
got
Bunky?
community support for it, though.
No, we're gonna go with for general. The running, and it starts tomorrow on my live. Is we're gonna be running for general, and anyone that up to 5 candidates can run against me for general. None will win, of course. So
And who
whoever,
gets to count the votes?
huh?
I do.
Is there going to be like
It's going to be on my community page on shedwars.com. You can vote. It's going to be there. Anyone is welcome to vote.
Wait a minute. Is there mail-in ballots? Because we need to know.
No. This is not. This is not. We don't do a Brandon style here. No.
I don't
This
think you're allowed
is-
to mention Brandon anymore.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
that's like
what if my son was named Brendan? I can't say that anymore. Man, that guy messed it up that bad. You can even mention your kid's name on YouTube. Jeez, that bad. Wow. No, it's going to be a fair vote. It's going to be on the community page, shedwars.com, where up to 5 candidates can vote for general. I will be one of them, and you can vote for me, which most people will vote for me. I am pretty sure of that. Or else.
or else.
Or
How many
else.
other candidates, or is that up for?
Not well. You throw your name in, and then I will decide.
Obviously.
I will pick the candidates that I see are suitable to run up against me.
oh, so you even get to pick the candidates.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to mention any names, but you have to think what's in my head. I mean, if a candidate all of a sudden just appears out of nowhere and says, "Yeah, I want to run for general," and it's like, "Yeah, okay," you have to think what's in my head. You know what
I
I'm
don't want to
saying?
think what's in your head. I don't want to be in that head.
Why is there something wrong with it? Knock it off.
Oh, I vote for you.
Okay, Robert. I just wanted to make sure that you're not up here penalizing my team, because my team does not misbehave, and you know that. We've had this discussion over the phone many times, and I told you that Kenny and Angie and the Vineyard Chicks and the Loose Faucet and Simply Jan, they all had it coming to them, and Occasion Hydroponics. Matter of fact, he's suspended next year already.
Exactly. Did you see?
I didn't see it.
Jan's the same way. She don't want to be in that head either.
Oh,
You got this.
Yeah, go ahead. You're fine. So what you're saying is Robert can't do any penalizing. Is that what you're saying?
that he cannot. No, he can only hope for the best for his team every single year. The creative part, he had the brains and the creative part. Robert comes up with phenomenal ideas, and trust me, it keeps it going and going and going, because this man's brain does not stop and it just keeps getting better and better and better. But the agreement from the beginning is I enforce the rules and I participate in the rules. I don't make the rules myself. Me and Robert do, but I enforce them. And when I see them broken, sorry.
Sorry. All right. So you're going to have a general. So we need to throw up a front person. So
You need you guys need
slot
you
with
guys
going
need
over
you guys are entitled in the Shed Wars community to find any liable candidate to run against me.
them. Or that you
I can't imagine anyone having the testicular fortitude to
Oh,
run
there's
against
one.
me. Right, Kenny?
There's one.
Who?
Simply Jan. I'm doing it.
Simply Jan?
That's what it says right there.
Simply Jan's not going to run against me. She wouldn't have the audacity.
It
She
says,
would win.
she's right there. It says I'm doing it.
She's. I don't see it. What does she say? I'm doing it.
Here, put it up on the screen.
I'm doing it. Homestead. Doing what? Oh, a homestead quiz. That's no. Once it's all going to come out in order. Is when it comes out. Is okay. Who's the candidates? Yeah,
Who is
she's
it?
saying I'm doing it. What is she doing? She could be saying I'm doing it. I'm taking a wee wee. I'm doing pasta salad. Anything. I'm doing
Yes.
it.
Simply Jan. You can clean up the mess. Hands virtually rub Kenny's chest, and then there will be 3 girls rubbing his chest.
That's why Robert's so quiet. He's over there too busy behind the scenes typing. Robert, say something. Robert, would you like to run for general against me?
No, that's
Can we not anyway?
Yeah.
How about you,
You
Kenny?
can
Would you like
nominate
to
him
run
anyway.
against me?
Huh?
Would you like to run against me?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. Nobody wants to me up there.
the job of the marshal is pretty big.
Yes,
It's a very big job.
Why don't you explain that job of the marshal, Robert?
Well, the job of the marshal is to help liven things up, and you got to admit, old John there pretty tears up the liven it up button all the time. And he's out there stirring things up, making things fun, and I just don't know how to do it quite as well as he does. So he's in a good position right now with that. He'll get out there and run that mouth and stir everybody up. But every time he does, you know what happens? He's dishing out shout outs for people. And spends a lot of time and energy doing that. So it'd be good if he keeps doing that. And then have people fussing back at him, you know? But he does a great job as the marshal. He does.
Thank
Some
you,
people
thank
don't
you, thank you,
understand.
Robert. I appreciate it. You know, I've kept my commitment from the beginning of what I said I was going to do. I'm true to my word, and I'm doing it. Some people don't like it, but anybody is welcome to challenge me for my position, and let's see if you have the intensity to keep up with the whole community. Let's see.
I do
Why
think
didn't you mute yourself? Kenny muted himself. Kenny, are you joking around? Did you mute yourself or you just blah, 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 blah? Now I can't tell if I'm muted or if he's muted.
John, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear
Say
you.
something. Say something.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you there? Have you got, I mean,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Kenny, what did you
Yeah,
do over there?
he's got us muted.
What did you do, Kenny?
He's a stinking. He's got us freaking stinking muted. That freaking stinking weasel. He's got us freaking muted.
Yeah. They're really, Kenny. He said no.
He freaking muted us. Look, I'm gonna go and take
Kenny,
a piss.
I don't know what you've done, but I mean, unmute John.
No, he
Let him
unmuted. He
talk.
unmuted me. Well, I'm gonna go check the plumbing or whatever.
Got to go polish the penalizer. Oh, yeah, you're totally muted, Kenny. Yeah, can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can unfortunately hear John when he's talking, but I can't hear y'all. Well,
I'm back. So he muted himself, right?
how y'all doing, Cosmic Cultivators?
Robert, you can still hear me, right?
Y'all have been just awesome. Hey, John, I vote for you for 450,000. Isn't that how it's done? That's a good price there, since they've got what. So whatever their problem is with the mute, it looks like I'm the only one that can talk. So
Well, Robert,
we'll just
can you
keep
hear me?
going with this, and maybe Kenny will get this figured out. Let's see.
Have you got it now, Robert?
Oh, I can hear you now, Kenny.
Robert, I think Angie Guinea rigged this.
No, the daggone mic died.
Our mic died.
Oh, John, I can hear you now.
Oh, so it was Angie that Guinea rigged it.
You know, we got the blame for that.
I
We
get
didn't
the
do
blame for everything.
and you didn't do nothing.
I was over there and I still got blamed.
It's good to hear you now, John. I hadn't been able to hear you for a while.
It's been nice, hasn't it?
I think
Yeah.
with him now.
Oh, it's been nice. It's been nice. Is that?
Oh.
Well, I had to go. I had to go and check the plumbing in the bathroom anyway. So
Was it there?
it had quite a leak, but I got it fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, that looked at.
Oh, I definitely looked at it. I got it fixed.
Oh. Oh. We got your new teammate coming up there in Perth, Australia.
Who?
And I just made a shout out. Garden Perth, Australia. They are now on Team Will It Grow.
Oh yes, I
that
saw
was the
them.
next
Yes.
one to find out. Yeah.
Yep.
And I just made a shout out video, so I'm gonna have to make a little extra thing to tag them on
Yes.
before I release it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
The Southern Hemisphere is kicking off, and we're still taking members, and let's see what they can do.
Yeah.
And we can live garden vicariously through them.
That's right. Yeah, we all need to be down there supporting them and giving them a hand and keeping it in the family, and then they come up here and do the same thing. I hope that's at least our original plan, was for everybody to be, engaged and involved. And the people that have done that have been amazing. That's Shed Wars family. It can be hard to keep up with everybody. It's impossible, really. I've done my best for a long time, and I've just about hit a ditch. It's so many people, and when you're a small channel, you can easily do that because you don't have anybody. And the more you get, the more you can't keep up with everybody, and then you start inventing reasons why. It's just, I see people do it all the time, but it's just impossible to keep up if you've got 1,000 people. I mean, active people.
Hey, Lucky.
You can't do it. See, I was.
Hello, Vineyard Chicks. How are you?
Yeah, KK. Good to see you.
It's KK, but I say Vineyard Chicks. I assume all three of them are watching. So
yeah.
But to answer, can I answer Arctic Hale's question? Arctic Hale, he made a statement there that Cajun hydroponics, that swamp rat would run against me.
Yeah.
No chance in hell would he run against me.
Oh, he would be good. I've often he's my.
Look,
he's my
he would be
Oh.
more than welcome. Look, you guys as the community members, you can go and try to find your own candidates because this is going to start tomorrow. I'm campaigning for myself. I mean, this is going to go all winter long where I'm going to be campaigning to be the general. Anybody can be campaigning for themselves, and when the time comes, we're going to have the vote. We're going to have the candidates, and we're going to have the vote from the community. But Cajun hydroponics, I can guarantee you, is not going to run against me. Trust me.
He's pretty busy, but
it's not about being busy, as he knows better.
Oh, okay? He knows better.
He knows better.
Yeah. The big man from Louisiana, the swamp rat, is worried about the little man from Cape Cod. I don't think so. Now, where did Kenny and Angie go?
I don't know. They left their live. I don't know when they left us here.
They checked the plumbing too.
I guess it's our live now.
Unless their batteries ran out in the computer.
Yeah, maybe the Vineyard Chicks are here. We got Eric Hill. Cosmic Cultivators are still here. Simply Jan is still here. That's awesome. I know Bunky. Bunky wants to run for general.
Bunky would be good.
Bunky's going to have to make a really great campaign in order for the community to vote for her. She's going to really have to campaign, because without campaigning, I mean, nobody's going to know that you're running. And I really, as much as I love Bunky and the Vineyard Chicks, I don't see them standing a chance on actually beating me out for general.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, we see a lot of people that want to take over as marshal and want to take over and run against you, but they have to be able to keep up and do the shouts and everything that you've been doing.
Right. That's
it's
right.
Not just running mouth. It's running mouth for a purpose.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand that.
Right. They think it's just okay. Yep, I got the votes, and now I'm the Shed Wars Marshal. Okay, I'm the Shed Wars Marshal. Oh no, being a Shed Wars Marshal, there's a lot that you have to do. You have to watch. First of all, you have to watch a lot of videos. You have to have spies and informants within the community, which I have 4 of them, that they go to people's videos. And if it just so happens that I don't have the opportunity to go to those videos at the right time, they do email me or text me and say, hey, the Vineyard Chick said this. Oh, they did? Then I'll go check. Excuse me. Then I'll go check the video out, and then I make a decision on what, if something's right or something's wrong. And that's the way it works. So there's a lot of video watching and a lot of decisions to be made. And so anyone that wants to be general, think about what you have to do. It's a lot. I bet you I just scared 99.9% of anybody trying to run.
Yeah.
You see that now? That's campaigning. You see, that's campaigning.
we got to get the vineyard chicks to, stay up with their homework. Kay's talking about that.
Yeah.
That they got a full load of school and everything that they have to do.
I mean, Bunky, she's great. She's a great gardener. And the Vineyard Chicks are great gardeners. And next year they're gonna be on my team because once I see them on the board, I'm most likely gonna draft them, and then I could send them out as spies.
You think so?
I mean, the Vineyard Chicks would make great spies. How's that?
Oh, well,
Because everybody loves the Vineyard Chicks, so they would be great spies.
yeah, they do.
Yes.
And, Bunky even
See,
makes
I'm
fun
already
of me.
thinking. The Vineyard Chicks as Willie Gross spies.
Bunky made fun of me with my little box gardens that I was coming up with. And that hurt.
She did she?
That hurt.
Oh, it hurt?
Yeah.
How bad?
Well, it hurt a lot. Hurt a lot.
Bunky, good job.
Yeah. Look at you. I think he's already working for you. Yeah.
But KK loves me. So
Well, at least there's somebody that does.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Maybe she's one of the spies.
I guess that's.
Oh,
Then again, Crazy Ed's not here tonight, so
I hadn't seen Crazy Ed anywhere in a while. He's a busy young man right now, I think.
yes, he is.
I talked to him on the phone a week ago, something like that. But he's pretty busy, getting used to that nightlife, that night working and everything. And he works 7 days a week most of the time. So he's got his hands full. I understand, KK. I wasn't hurt. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. But over the winter, I'm going to be doing an awful lot of stuff here to get ready to take this Cape Cod guy down a notch or two.
That was polite.
Yeah. I try to be polite.
Robert is very polite. Believe it or not, he's very, very polite. Robert, we have great conversations, and I just like, yelling at him from time to time. But
I take my patience pills all the time to deal with John.
Double up on those.
Because there's another side, and that's when I cut loose on things, and a lot of times I go too far. So it's like, well, I don't do a whole lot of trash talking because sometimes I get carried away with it, and
I get carried away with it too. But if you watch the video till the end, I'm only joking.
Yeah, there's only so much anger and drama I can show with my hands.
The amount of disgust that you can show with your hands is limited.
Yeah, but is it that finger pointing? Because I don't know what it is. But even when I'm telling the guys at work, like, hey, you do this, it's always the thing. My hand is up like this the whole freaking day. Is you.
His mama always told him it was rude to point, and that just set the boy on the wrong road.
That's the way. That's the way. My father raised 12 children, and every time we got used to is the finger pointing. You, come here. You. Because my father, so many kids, he didn't know half of our names, so he would just go, you. Come here. So we were raised with a finger pointing by my father.
See, my dad was different because when his finger came out, he always had this. He would get you real close to him, and then as he was yelling at you, he'd do this and like poke you right in the chest, and like all of us, all of us joke that we have permanent indents in our chest because he was like, "Didn't I tell you you're not supposed to be?" And then he would keep poking, so you'd end up falling backwards, stepping back, and then he'd grab a hold of your shirt, and pull you forward, so he could poke you back again.
Where you going? Get back up here.
Yeah.
No, my sweetheart of a dad, and I'm going to say this in a jokingly way, because I seen
Hey,
it
Les,
only once, and it's the pointing is you. Come here. And it was not me. It was one of my older brothers. He said, you, come here. And it was no poking. As soon as he got close enough, it was this.
Uh-oh.
Bam! There was no poking. It's just a finger point and then this. I saw that one time in my whole life. My father was a sweetheart, but he was a tough guy, but he was a sweetheart. God
Well,
bless
we got hello Lone Star Pioneering.
Les has joined us. Les, nice to see you, Les.
Yeah, he's apparently hiccuping or stuttering.
Just want to make sure everybody got the hello.
Yeah.
Yes, it's always nice to see Les.
Didn't you have a bunch of brothers and sisters, John?
I had 5 brothers and 6 sisters.
Okay. Well, that's probably where it is. See, like at my house, I got yelled at, but I got called all the other ones first before they got to me and said, Connie, Sarah, Kenny, get over here, now. So I'm sure that if you have that many siblings, he probably just got tired of going down the list. That's probably what it was. It's probably just easier to point you.
Yeah, but the thing with my family is, most of the girls look alike and all the boys pretty much look alike. So and we're all of us are exactly 2 years apart. So it's like he doesn't know which one's the name, and it's like it's like my mother, she would have us kids was at home. And back in the Azores, we were all born basically was at home. And except for me, my younger brother, and my older brother, but the rest of us were all born at home. So my mother would say to my father, because we had no vehicles, there was none of that. It was you either walk or you have a mule. And then we got to go to the city because we lived in a village, probably 30 miles away. And my mother would say, okay, go register this child. And the name I want it to be is Joanne. And then my father would go, he would get to the city and he'd be like, oh yeah, just Mary Jo. That's fine. Yeah. He would forget. And then it's Mary John. And then by the time my father ended, we ended up with 4 sisters with the name Mary. They're all stinking Marys. And my mother's like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I don't know. And then he's like, so then it got to a point where my mother says, look, just keep picking saints. That's where it came, John the Baptist. And he's like, okay, I got it. Yeah, but we ended up with all kinds of Marys. He even named one of my sisters Christmas. Because it was Christmas time. He says, yeah, Gloria Christmas. Glory, hallelujah. Yeah. He says, yeah, Glory Christmas. and that's her name. Yeah.
That's kind of a cool story.
That's a cool story.
Yeah, that was my father. Yep. He just makes the babies and then he gets to name them.
And he named John after a saint. Go figure.
John after John the Baptist. Yes. Yep.
See, my dad got to name me, and because my mom wanted to name me Rachel, but my dad didn't like it, so he named me Angela because his family wasn't from Italy or anything like that, but there was a lot of Italian background. And so he went with Angela because like one of his, we call her aunt because she was like that close of a family member. So I got named after her. And then obviously as I grew up, they switched it, not just him, but him and my mom said that they named me wrong. Instead of Angela, they should have named me Devilina because I was closer to the devil than I was the angel.
Evelina.
Yeah.
But Angie's a nice name.
But
Rachel's a
Obvious.
nice name as well. I like Rachel as well.
but
But-
obviously they were wrong because
You're such a sweetheart.
such a sweetheart.
Yeah. You're such a, you are a sweetheart.
Yep, John for Shed War Saint. Look at that.
Yep.
John Fisher. Who said that?
KK.
That almost make me gag.
You okay?
Oh, he had to black out on that one.
Uh-oh. Oh,
I agree.
what's that?
So I'm saying it's just not the devil. You're totally an angel.
Oh Lord, not for Saint Vineyard Chicks. You know when do you guys ever get that throat reflex where you take a breath and all of a sudden you can't breathe? When I read that comment, my throat freaking shut down.
The saint.
The Saint.
No, that must have been the devil trying to come out and it shut it down.
You know what? It makes sense. I get it. The bromance. Because he said that his dad named him after the saints, and he said, like, John the Baptist. And John the Baptist is one of your favorite Bible guys.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah.
What does that got to do with the bromance?
You got to baptize Jesus.
First of all, there is no bromance.
Sure there ain't.
No, there is no bromance. He's the one. He's the one that came out in his entry video and started puffing his chest like.
And you were the one that was all about it and have been ever since. I mean, I'm glad to see that you finally put something over his picture in the background.
Yeah, what
though.
did you put over that?
What is that? Like a guitar or something?
Yeah, that's right.
When did you put that up?
I think he changes it out for videos now so that not everybody sees your picture in the background anymore.
Yeah, something like that, Angie. Yeah, you guys. You know, unfortunately I'm not going to do anything and penalize you this year, but.
Not going to penalize us. You already did.
You did, but
I know.
penalty has been void.
You got 200 pounds, 100 pounds each. No,
That's
Kenny,
good.
the penalty has not been void. Just because you put some horns on the scene there does not mean that I'm going to
You may take
retract.
the camera to
my
the
decision.
freezer.
I'm making it
Oh.
official. Yeah, it's official. I'm not retracting my penalty, not towards you, not towards the Vineyard Chicks, not towards Simply Jan, not towards Stiff Dave, not towards anybody.
I'm kind of with Lori. We just don't pay it.
You just don't pay it.
Not paying.
Not paying.
Oh, you're not going to pay?
Yeah, we're joining. We're making a stand with Lori and Stiff Dave.
Well,
We're
first
not
we
paying.
got to make sure that we're even official.
Oh no, you're official. Yeah, I've checked your channel. Well, that's up.
That's
That's up to your team captain to decide.
That's what I'm saying. We still have to find out if we're even.
That's up to your team captain to go and look at your channel and decide whether you are or not.
When are you doing that, Robert?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, you checked their channel out?
See, John went premature on me.
Okay.
He has a problem with that. He went premature. And I told him, I says, no, do not release yours because then everybody's going to be like, no. And since he's always doing that kind of crap.
Hey, that sometimes when I want things done, I just okay, bam, I'm doing it, bam, and I did it.
He's like a damn chihuahua. He just got too much energy for me.
Look at the face. Shut up, you little.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I say
Well, you
behind the
little
scenes.
bastard. Where's Sushi? Sushi, come here, you little bastard.
Now, see,
Come here,
he's
you little bastard.
projecting now
Sushi,
onto
come
his
here, you little
child.
bastard. Come here. Sushi, come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come here.
Hey, Kenny, you know, we got all this shed war stuff to talk
Ah,
about. That's
you
great.
thought you were going to catch me on a live again with Sushi on my lap. No. Why are you bringing me? Oh, Kenny,
Oh,
look, this is just for fun. You are not allowed to use this footage.
here we go again. Oh,
Sushi,
that
look.
dog looks worried.
This dog looks terrified. He looks like he's gonna end up on a t-shirt.
You got something to say, you little bastard?
Mom, come get me.
This is Sushi. Ain't he cute? Isn't he cute?
Let's see if he looks. Shut up, you little.
Shut up, you little. Oh no, he hears that so much every day. Cut it out, you little bastard.
Get the camera.
Sushi, look at the camera. Yeah, there
See?
you go. Yeah, see?
Copy paste.
Penny, knock it off.
That dog is worried. The dog is terrified, saying, "Mom, he smells like seals."
Yeah, I love this little guy. He's awesome. Yes.
Oh, look at him.
Okay, buddy. You go and play with Bella. Go ahead. Fuck off. Oh,
Just
sorry.
for the record, you told Kenny that he couldn't use it. You never said anything about me, so
I did, yeah, that includes the two of you.
no, it's too late. The dog's already down. You
That
will
includes the two
before
of
the
you.
dog come up.
And that includes
Now-
anybody in the chat. It also includes
No,
anybody.
it was directed towards Kenny. So me and everybody in the chat, it is legal.
What's up, Freddie?
It includes anybody in the chat, anyone that's participating in this. You are not permitted to use that footage. And if you do,
Yeah.
If this ends up on a t-shirt,
you might as well sell it.
It's gonna be on cups and everything.
You might as well. I don't want any royalties. If you can make a buck on it, go for it. Have fun.
Too funny.
So, Robert, what were you saying before Sushi came along?
I don't know. What was I saying before you interrupted everything?
How did I interrupt?
I just mic myself and just mute it and just listen in. But I wanted to ask Kenny because he came out there with these massive set of antlers.
He did.
And I need to know what the story is. Did you just take that buck, or did you run over it, or did some hunter, feel sorry for you and bring you a deer, or what?
Wait a
What
minute.
happened? Did you
Wait a
buy
minute.
those?
It was supposed to have been for
These
2 years
ones?
ago.
Yeah, what happened with
Wait a
those?
minute. Are you talking about that one up there?
Oh, that's nice.
Or are you talking about that one back there? How many you want to see? How many?
Yard sales.
So, Kenny, you'll harvest every year, right?
Try to. These ones here, though, I'll be honest with you. I really was going to make a short with these and say penalty declined. Will it grow? Try again.
What was that? What's that? Like a 12-pointer, 11-pointer?
Well, I think it's I think it depends on how they score them and how they actually measure them, but it's really a 10. The two smalls don't count because they're not over 3.
No,
so
but
it's really
that's
a
an
10 point.
amazing. That's an amazing.
Oh, he
buck.
was a big deer. He was a big
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
How
that's a
old
big-
is that?
That I can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big buck.
But you killed that deer?
No, I did not. I did not.
Did you
I was on
find
my
the
way
deer?
to work. I'm trying to think of what day that was. Tuesday. I was driving down the highway, and I could have swore I saw, a great big antler, and I was like, "That's not possible. What is that?" So I spun around, and when I spun around, I was like, "Oh, good Lord, have mercy! That's a big deer." What was left of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
it's really a 10 point. So I drug him over to the side of the road, and because he was hanging right off the highway, I drug him down to the fence row. And I thought, if I go home and that deer's still sitting there, I'm getting the sawzall out and I'm going to bust him loose from those. And
Yeah.
he
Now,
was
do you
still
need
there.
do you need permission from the town to do that?
Nope.
Yeah, see here in Massachusetts, you can't any roadkill, you cannot even touch it. You can only report it.
Really?
Yeah, you can't even touch it.
Huh.
Yeah, you can only report it.
In Alabama, you can pick it up and go with it.
Uh,
You can. There's people that'll pick them up. I mean, if a deer has just been killed, any animal that's just been killed, you pick that sucker up. It don't matter whether you hit it with a bullet or you hit it with a Ford. You know, it's dead. It's meat laying there. But now, if it's had a couple of days on it, you might want to leave it alone. But
Be a little monkey.
there's programs out there that take that meat and feed it to the hungry people. It's
no,
good.
actually, go ahead, finish, Rob.
Yeah, it's good. But um, I keep a saw in my car. I have for years, and that's to clear out if we have a storm or something, to cut a tree down off the road or whatever. But I've always got a good saw, and most of the time I've got it there for the bucks that are killed on the side of the road, and I de-antler them puppies, and they're going fast. You can make a lot of stuff with that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I do the same thing. I'm always looking. Hell, when I was a kid, you got to hunt all the time, and that was great. But then you get to be an adult, and you got the time anymore. It's like, I'm going to take me a buck by picking it up off the side of the road. Yeah. But I'm glad you told me that story, because I was wanting to hear what you did. I thought you got a deer.
No, I haven't actually. I mean, yesterday I went out because I just went out back and sat at the edge of the field back here. But that's the first time I've actually gone, because one, I can't, for archery season, since I hurt my back, I couldn't cock a crossbow. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was miserable. There's
Good
no
night,
way.
Jan. Nice to see you, Jan. Jan's leaving.
Thanks for coming in, Jan. Arkansas Pilgrim, how are you, buddy?
Yep.
Take
Meatloaf.
care, Jan.
Meatloaf is here.
Meatloaf, brother
Meatloaf
Guy, how are you? Yeah,
he's a great guy.
Yeah, Eric, I don't sell any of my antlers.
Yeah.
I would beat you.
Yeah, the wife would beat me too, because usually that's the first tree in a long time I haven't seen antlers sticking out of it everywhere.
Antlers are hard to find. I love them.
We got a couple tubs of them, so.
Well, there's people that go hunting for them in the woods.
Yep, that's where I think that's actually where Shed Wars started.
That's one of the original Shed Wars hashtag, and then that petered out. And then there was one where they started up where they actually was all about each other's sheds and building stuff. And we're not above having some of that in there.
No.
Especially with the new categories and the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
And that, but you holding up the antlers reminds me, if you're doing any hunt, if you're in Shed Wars now and you complete in good standing and everything, and you do any, did we mention that on your live last time?
We did.
Was it here?
No, we mentioned it on my live.
Was it yours? I thought it was on somebody else's live.
It could have been. I think it was Courtney's live, White Family.
Okay. Well, if you're hunting, obviously the garden season is shut down and Shed Wars is over for the Northern Hemisphere. But if you're hunting, fishing, or whatever you're doing between now and when we start up again, record your weights.
Yeah, keep that.
And
keep track of that.
That will count. You can walk in to Shed Wars with already having 500 pounds or whatever to your own team, and that's all good, because other than that, it's to go year round. Yeah. And I don't know how to do that yet in a great way, because we shut everything down, and it gets to be too long, even though some people want to do that. And it's just it's quite a thing to say, hey, we're going to do this all year long.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
It does
But-
get grueling and exhausting. It does.
Yeah, but go ahead, John. You got to get on to your kids.
No, no, go ahead, keep going.
Go. Shut up, you little bastard.
There it is. It
Go
worked.
ahead.
Didn't it?
Keep going.
Yeah. So hunt. There's a lot of people that hunt, and they can hunt through the winter, take your deer, record it down, and boom, and even make a video, whatever is allowable on platform.
Sure.
You can make hunting videos. That's awesome stuff. I'd love to see it. Maybe even that's going to be part. I mean, with the Shed Wars universe and us opening up into other things, well, maybe there's a big deer competition.
Be all right with that.
Yeah.
Well, not this year.
Yeah, probably not this year.
He's out this year.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah.
Well,
This-
man, you got your gun. When does rifle season open up? It
It's
could be.
Now,
But he can't get up in the stand and he can't sit for that long. So
Well,
this
you
is-
got to shoot. You got to just drive up and shoot from the truck.
deer hunting.
That's the way my people do it.
Deer hunting.
yeah, that's
Or just-
slightly illegal here.
Or just wait for the people to come out of the woods with their deer and just stick them up and say,
Yeah, you can tell the old deer hunters from the new deer hunters because the old ones shoot the deer close to the road.
yeah, the new ones go about 20 miles into the woods and it's like, okay, have fun getting them out of there.
Oh yeah, and I've done that many times.
Last year, that happened last year. Last year, I shot one back in the old pasture, and when I did, he ran straight up over the neighbor's hayfield, right down into like a 80-foot ravine.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I said,
Did you drag them out or did you harvest them right there?
I can't walk back up here to the house, and I grabbed our son, and I said, "Come on, boy, time to pay the rent. Let's go." So he helped me drag him up out of there.
I can tell you, one of the best things you can get for dragging out a deer is a truck bed liner.
Oh yeah.
I've used those. They are slick. You cut it down.
Yeah.
Because I used to work next door to a place that had the spray-in bed liners.
Mm-hmm.
And every time they'd throw out an old bed liner, I took it home. They didn't have to throw it away. I'd cut it up and take it home, put it in my car. But, I've used one of those to haul them out with, and it slides real nice across everything.
Oh yeah.
That hard plastic does a good job.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, yeah, I'm sure it does. That'd be pretty cool. Usually I take the quad, I just hook the quad to them and I drag them back up. Not a big deal. We'll flip them up on the front of it or whatever, but down where this one was at, there wasn't
No,
no
but the bed, Robert, but the bed liner, that's a pretty excellent idea where you
Yeah.
just slide them on the bed line. You could hook up some lines to the corners or some reinforced 2x4 where you just hook it up with a
Yep.
winch or something and just
Maybe.
pull them right out.
I'm sure it was.
Because I mean, even
Yeah.
if the deer, even if you're going over stumps or something, it wouldn't like damage, cause internal bleeding because the bed liner is taking the blunt of the hit.
That's right.
That's
it
genius.
works good. I've got a tree lounge tree stand,
Oh, I-
and I've got the wheels on it, and I've used that a couple of times, and that works good. It makes it into a cart. So, but then you've got to be able to get the cart through everything, and every vine possible sticks itself
Right in the
through
way.
wheel. They get into the wheels,
Yep.
and then you're fighting all the vines that trash up the wheels. But it's still, if you do it right, that's a good thing. And I've hauled them out with my belt. I took my belt off one time, and threw it around his neck, and I'm sitting there dragging it out with my belt
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have any rope. And no, the last time my uncle was teasing me, he says, "Why do you keep shooting these deer so far down in the hollow?" Well, see, my uncle knows everybody. Actually, I had two uncles. Both of them are dead now, but they knew everybody. And they knew all the game wardens, all the cops, everything like that, And so my uncle, one of them, he would shoot them. Of course, they had a farm, so shooting a deer on your farm, in your garden and everything like that in the middle of summer, that's no big deal because they're varmints, eating. And so you got you some summer deer. That's some good eating. And my other uncle, though, he was always somewhere on the back road shooting a deer from the truck, just sitting there in his truck. He's got his coffee, and so his was always either in the road or right off the side of the road,
Sounds like a smart man there, wasn't it?
That's very good. Yeah. Yeah. I hadn't gotten to that point yet, so I was always in the woods.
Yep.
But I hadn't hunted in a long time.
And Robert, you're pretty good at archery too, aren't you?
Well, I used to be. I haven't shot a bow since the video that I made shooting a bow. And before that, it was years. But I'm deadly. I used to be deadly with a bow.
Yeah.
Used to be. That's without sights. That's just shooting instinctively with my eyes and everything,
Sure.
Yeah, I used to be deadly. It would take some practice, to get back into it probably. But yeah, I'm pretty good with a bow.
You did a good video, 2 years ago against Bobby Behead.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was, those arrows that I showed that I shot in that video, those were the first arrows I had shot out of a recurve in years. So, yeah, it could have been better. That was like practice. Basically.
Yeah, but I remember that video. You actually won that competition.
Oh, did I? Lord, I don't know. It's been so long. I have people leaving me comments on old videos and asking me stuff about things. I did what? What did I say?
Wait a minute.
What did I do? I don't know. But yeah,
Cultivators in Arkansas Pilgrim, they're asking. It's illegal here in Indiana to shoot from a vehicle too.
Yes,
Oh,
unless
yeah.
you have a handicap license. If you have a
It's
handicap
completely
license, then yes, you can shoot from a vehicle.
yeah, it's completely illegal to do this kind of stuff. But like I said, when the uncles, when they like run the town, kind of thing, they're not messed with. And in fact, my one uncle that shoots them out of his garden during the summer, or did, he's big buddies with all the game wardens and everything, So it's country life, It's country life.
Yeah.
There's difference in that than somebody coming in from the city, driving in from the city out in the country, and they're just sitting there shooting deer out in the country.
Will you shut up, you little bastard?
Here's another 1,000 pounds.
That's right. See, every time he cusses, John ought to get a penalty. I think we'll do that.
Every time he yells at sushi.
Oh, that's what, 3 times tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it ought to be like 5 pounds every time he yells at his dog.
We try to keep it clean, and John sometimes slips. And
What are you talking about?
I think that we need to have John needs to get a penalized every time he cusses.
What, dude?
Swear.
Oh, I wasn't muted.
Oh,
Well, no, the stinking dog. Look, the stinking dog. Okay, let me explain that little miserable rat to you. Okay. My wife is sitting 5 feet from me. That little bastard is sitting on the couch sleeping. He's laying down sleeping now because I just yelled at him. Now, watch this. If I just get up, he's gonna go berserk. If I get within 2 inches of her, he's watch.
Okay.
Shut up! You see?
He's a good judge of character.
You see,
Stay
I'm
with-
not making this up.
Stay with your mom.
All I gotta do is get within 2 inches of her, and here he comes. I swear, this dog could be down the basement. No, that's true. My wife is saying that's true.
You're right,
That
Jim.
stupid dog could be down the basement, and me and my wife could be on the deck. If I just get 1 inch next to her, there's some kind of feeling between the two souls.
It's her dog.
It is her dog. He ain't my stinking dog.
Wait a minute.
Stay
You
away
kept
from
saying it's
Mom.
your dog.
No, it ain't my dog. My dog is Bella. Bella is my dog. That stinking thing is not my dog.
All right. So wait a minute. Hold on. You saying when you get like close to Bella, or when you get close to Sushi, it
When I
goes
get
up?
close to Donnie,
When you get close to Donnie,
yeah, that thing goes berserk. That thing goes mental. It's like
you got to
Stay
show
with
that.
Mom.
You got to show that dog who the marshal is, John.
Penalize him.
he's a little bit too small. I only pick on people my own size.
That's why the vineyard chicks get such a hard time out of you.
Well, look. If it was only Bunky, what did you say, Robert? I didn't even hear that. What did you
Go,
say?
Captain.
Rocking the house, Robert.
What did you say?
Well, I don't know. What did I say? You're not keeping up, man. You're not listening to what I say, John.
Please repeat yourself,
See, why should I have to do that?
so I
We
don't
were
have
paying
to.
attention.
So I don't have to watch the replay.
You're picking on people your own size, John. That's why you give the vineyard chick so much a hard time.
Oh.
It
Man,
took
you're
you a minute, but you
125
got
pounds.
it.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
125 pounds soaking wet with a bucket full of pennies, maybe.
Well, I'm 5'9", 160 pounds. Okay.
160
And the
pounds,
reason why I
Soaking
don't
wet with the dress
the
around
re-
his back.
30 of its mouth.
well probably 145 wearing the John Keeney. Lose a lot of clothes weight, but the reason why I don't let off on the vineyard chicks is because there's 3 of them, and if you combine all their weights together, they're roughly about 180 pounds, more
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah.
Maybe 280, something like that.
Funny stuff. That was a good one, Robert.
Yeah, that was a good one, Robert.
No, that wasn't a good one. That was
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't understand that because I would have had a rebuttal a lot sooner.
No, see, that's why you needed him to replay it, because in your mind you was thinking about the rebuttal. Robert rocked you. I mean, that's just all there is to it. He got you. You got.
Knock it off, Angie.
You got.
Whatever, just the moment that just happened here is to not be revealed again.
Ooh.
And
How well did that work for you last time?
that is a warning.
And I will tell you the same thing I told you last time. Keep my name out of your mouth and we're good.
The marshal does not get startled, okay?
And
He does not get caught off guard. The marshal does not
did.
get caught off guard.
oh, but you did.
The last
No,
time.
but I didn't.
Oh, but you
Oh,
did.
but you did. Let's see. The other one was at 1. This is at 1.2. I'm just that way you can find it easier when you go back.
Penny,
I think the
knock it
marshal
off.
is intimidated. The marshal's a bit intimidated by Angie, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Yeah.
it look, Robert, does it look like I'm intimidated by anybody?
Sushi.
Sushi.
I think that little bastard can hear you through
There
the
it is.
headphones because he's looking with his beady little eyeballs right at me.
And you're intimidated.
No, I'm not intimidated. I think he's.
You did.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
Who said that?
You got.
No, I did not get got. You
You
meatloaf.
got.
Yeah, he's only saying that is because I got him. I blasted him, meatloaf.
No, Gina, you're wrong. We're up to 6 just on this stream.
And just since we started counting, isn't it?
No, I went back.
Oh.
We're at 6.
6 what?
What?
6 what?
Robert implemented a new rule.
Where was I? Was I checking the plumbing or something?
I think you was blah 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 blah.
I think you were within 2 feet of Donnie at that point in time.
Robert, is this going to require a phone call?
I hope not.
We all approved it. Me and Kenny and everybody in the chat
We
approved
voted.
it.
It was voted on.
We voted and it's already been approved.
Nothing gets voted without my say so. What did you vote on?
Wait a minute. We were having a meeting here, and
Yeah.
the chairperson left the chair, which would
I
be
was
the vice
checking the
president in
plumbing. It
charge.
was
That
a
was
leak.
Robert, and Robert went ahead and called for a vote.
And we all voted.
You have to go back through the thing and see the hands of aye.
Robert, you're going to get a phone call.
See, right there it is. Gina. Bam.
I think it's Chris.
What was it?
Yeah. We the people have spoken.
Hey, that's why people go to court, is so they can speak out, and then the judge makes the ruling. Gina,
I think it's Chris.
Is it Chris? I thought it was Gina. It's my fault.
No,
I
because it
heard it.
doesn't say Mrs.
Oh, my fault.
Gina usually uses the Mrs.
My fault.
well, so Chris is the missus?
No. Gina is the Mrs. Gina
Yep, Chris.
usually uses Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators.
Yep.
If it's just Cosmic Cultivators, it's usually just Chris.
Well, that's what I always was under the assumption, is if I see Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators, it's Gina. If it's just Cosmic, it's
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah, I screwed that up.
Yeah, Kenny, yeah. What else?
Oh, no. I'm just keeping track over here.
Keeping track of what?
Your pounds that you're losing.
I'm not losing pounds.
Yeah, it was already.
Yeah, we voted.
It was discussed. It was the.
Well, let me tell you
combination
something.
was-
Let me tell you something right now. For every pound that I lose, I will tack on 2 to you. How's that?
We're going to wait till the
We're
finals.
used to
over.
it.
Because at the end, when you guys turn in your weight, I'm gonna know your weights. And when I turn it, because I'm the one that turns the weights into the judges. Yep. Minus. Okay, here's the total. Bam.
You've already dished out your penalties.
Yeah, we're done. We're done being penalized.
Yeah, right. And you guys have no authority on this live to be penalizing me after the fact.
Well, yeah, we do.
No,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, because we had Robert with us.
Yeah,
Robert
I think
is not allowed to penalize.
Oh, he didn't.
He didn't penalize.
Mm-mm.
So
We
who
came
did?
up with an idea. He said, yes, it was a very good idea. We all voted. We all agreed. So the penalties are being dished out. So just go ahead.
Okay, so bring it to the marshal's chamber, and the marshal will decide whether that's a go or not a go.
No, we'll go back up to this one right here. We the people have spoken.
I am the marshal. Bring it to the marshal's chamber. Bring the subject up to the marshal's chamber, and the marshal will decide whether it's a go or not.
I
We
think
can
you
have
gotta-
a vote on it. We can have a vote on it.
I think every time that John utters a cuss word, let's see, or I think maybe every time that he gets a penalty of like 100 pounds, and it graduates, you know. The next one would be 150. The next one would be 200.
Oh,
you know.
Robert, I
something
don't
like
say
that.
cuss. I don't say cuss words.
Yeah.
We've discussed it with Bunky, and she says it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Bunky, it's
There
okay,
you
huh?
go. Bunky approves. I'd say that's a good thing.
Well, Bunky, if you must be watching. How about another 10 pounds for you? There you go.
You can't. You done did all your penalizing.
Yep, that video's over.
No. You
Done.
guys, no, I'm doing. I can penalize on lives, just people's behavior.
Nope,
Bunky,
no Shed Wars live.
Not a Shed Wars live.
dang it, dang it.
Yeah, you're out of your jurisdiction here, Marshall.
Yep, you crossed over the state line.
You are right. I am out of my jurisdiction. But Bunky, I'll get you for this.
Before I came up, Kenny, you said something from one of my favorite. I know what you said came from the Rundown. Boom, chakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka.
I love that movie. I think that's what where you got that from, but I'm not sure.
Nope.
Where'd you get it from?
Dukes of Hazzard remake movie. Boom,
Ew.
shakalaka.
Ew. I think I remember them making a Dukes of Hazzard remake movie, but it didn't have Bo and Luke. It had the new Bo and Luke, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it any good? Oh, that's right. Yep. They did make one.
Yep.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was funny.
Okay.
It was funny.
It wasn't a Dukes of Hazzard.
It was not a Dukes of Hazzard movie.
But it was funny.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah. And who played Daisy? That's the most important thing. I forget.
I don't even know who it was. I couldn't tell you even if you said their name.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have a clue.
Dukes of Hazzard was back in the day gold.
Actually, Angie kind of could look like Daisy.
I wish.
She's got the straight hair.
Like I said, I wish.
I could see that.
I could see that.
I
Yeah.
could see that. But I could see you coming closest to Daisy Dukes wearing your mankini.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Jessica Simpson.
Marshall's got his Daisy Dukes on.
Yep. Jessica Simpson was the one that played Daisy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that, but I did see the Rundown. That's one of my favorite movies. That's a great movie.
The first 5 minutes of that movie is the best part.
Yeah, The Rock and whatever the guy's name is. That's just
He was in the Dukes of Hazzard. That's the same guy.
Yeah, he did. That's right.
That's the same dude.
Yeah.
But I can't say that. The Rundown, there's a bunch of funny parts, but my favorite is probably the first 5 minutes.
No, I can run down again.
My favorite's the original.
Arkansas Pilgrim is asking when the results of Shed War is going to be announced. That'll be a little bit later. That's all I can tell you.
After November 23rd.
Yeah. And then we'll be, we're making a call out for volunteers from the Northern Hemisphere to go down and help the Aussies. Now, this is where we're separate because we've got such a long season now. Most people have packed it in. It'll be the ones that are still doing something in wintertime, the true diehards, the ones that are making the effort to grow year round. They'll be able to keep growing and add their weight to the Southern Hemisphere teams. And that's exciting, because I just keep going back to the real world stuff of what's going on as to why we want to do this. People need to be growing their food year round in every way possible. And I'm going to be doing some of that here, but anyhow, anyone that is still growing the garden or doing whatever they can and think that they have something to teach other people to do the same thing, then they can come out and do that. Maybe even take a deer or two
Hey, even some turkeys, rabbits, anything you
Yeah,
hunt it.
yeah. Because people
Why you
don't
not?
really take. People aren't taking. Here's the thing: the ideas that we come up with and everything, and what we're putting out there, it's kind of different and kind of weird, and people don't know. I don't know. As they think, well, it's just gardening. Well, it's more than gardening. I rolled out the fishing rodeo, but it was abrupt. Okay. It was just like, here it is. And so the first year of the fishing rodeo
Yeah.
wasn't that much interest in it, you know. But people can make different kinds of videos than just gardening. They
Oh,
can go out and have fun. And, when they're already doing it, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to keep on with. And maybe next season, it'll be more interest in it. But those categories, shed wars hunting, shed wars fishing, all of that stuff can be done year round by people. You know,
And wait till the new stuff comes out.
yeah, the new stuff. Um, the Shed Wars World Fair, we're still designing that, but we want to.
That's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun. I want to see some quilts out there, some homemade quilts for people to judge and say which one their nicest one. Um, I would really love to see people being able to highlight the other things that they do and be seen. And I'd love to see somebody that's out there crocheting a blanket that's part of our community, and to be able to, for other people to have fun like that, because not everybody's a very knowledgeable gardener or anything like that. I'm not. People think that I'm just this incredible gardener, but I'm not. I don't know everything. Um, that incredible gardener just passed away. That was OAG. The rest of us are pretty much, we're trying, but we don't know everything. I've had people that I thought were incredible gardeners asking me advice. I'm like, wait a minute. We go to you for this advice. And they said, well, I don't know everything. It's impossible to, you know. Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, what we're trying to do next is really light up the talents that each one of us have, other than just gardening, that actually pertains to self-sufficiency. Like Angie, and I'm going to touch on the subject, the comment you left me, the reply you left me on the comment on your video. You remember that comment?
Yeah.
And I responded back where you think, you don't feel confident, that you think what you're saying is what somebody else already said. And I left you a reply back saying, be confident on what you're doing, because the way you do it might be more helpful to me, the viewer of your channel, of what you're saying, than shut up, you little bastard. Than the other 10 chicken overwintering videos that I've watched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think for me, it's just I have a hard time feeling like I can teach anybody anything, because it's like
You did a great job.
I just do what I do. So it doesn't, I don't know. Like, you know how when it's just common knowledge for you, you just feel like everybody knows that. So I kind of feel like it feels like everything that I do, it's like, well, everybody already knows that. So
Well, no, but no, they might know the common base, like your chicken video. Okay, chicken a la Kai, or
Olive King.
a la King, chicken a la King. Yeah, I've seen videos and recipes of chicken a la King, but it's enjoyable to watch you make it. Okay. I mean, I could watch this other woman on YouTube or this other guy on YouTube make it if I'm interested. But what's intriguing and why you have the subscribers is they relate to you, they connect with you, so they want to watch you do it. That's the important part that you have to think about is we as your subscribers, we're on your channel watching for a reason. Is not because you make a chicken a la king in any spectacular way, but the way you do it, the way you present it, it's special to that subscriber, to that person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like the cooking videos, I never even bothered doing that because like I don't I don't have like recipes. I don't even know, I don't even measure anything because it's like I have to taste it and so that's how, so it was like I never thought to do a cooking video, until
Exactly. Then that's how you teach, how you make it is look. Like I don't measure shit either. I don't measure anything. It's like
Ben,
measure carefully. I'm joking. Like yeah, just measure carefully, and then I taste it. Okay, yeah, yeah, it tastes good. Okay, boom, good. You can make it like I do, or you could say, you too much salt. Hey, but that's the way I make it. I like watching your videos and your content is because I connect with the two of you. Okay, I have a connection with the two of you. I like the way you present yourself, and that's why I watch.
I mean,
It's that simple.
it's a
makes
it's a real
sense. It's
common thing.
it's hard for me to think that, it's just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's common knowledge to you,
I
it's,
mean, let me give you one more example, Angie. Okay, let's go back to Kenny and what me and Kenny kind of bonded over. Where you spoke about, I think last week was Kenny started watching my channel because of the onion growing videos.
Mhm.
I mean, Kenny could have gone anywhere on YouTube and seen much better growing onion videos than mine. That is for sure. But Kenny connected with me because of that video, right?
Yeah.
It's because, so what was it about that video that made you connect, Kenny? Was it my personality? Was it the way I was explaining it? What was it?
It seemed like it came simple to you.
Because it is simple, right? So I explained it the way I know how to do it, even though there's other people on YouTube that do it differently and they explain it different. They have different flashy camera angles and this bullshit and that shit. They put the map across intermediate, the short zone, growth zone, boom, all that bullshit. I don't have the technology to do that. I like to speak to my audiences. Look, this is the way I do it. It's like this. If you do it like this, you shouldn't fail. If you fail, it's because maybe you didn't watch the whole video. I don't know.
No, it was our weather. We had so much flooding.
Yep. There
It
you
was,
go. Yep.
and it wasn't just us because that was one of the things he said. He was like, well, I guess I'm not an onion grower, and he was ready to just chuck it. And I told him, I was like, no, it was just a bad year,
Bad year.
weather wise, and then I don't think he believed me until he started looking around at other people in our area and they didn't
They were
have,
failing too. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Badly.
I think he thought I was just lying to him and was just trying to keep him going. And it was like,
And that's what I talk about on the video is the onions is there's a vegetative, there's the stage where you want just nothing but leaves coming up where you don't water much. They don't need much water. And then there's the bulbing stage when the daylight short savings time, that's when the onions want to bulb up. They don't care. That's when you want to give them water. So in the spring and early summer, if there's so much rain, those onions are going to rot in the ground.
Oh yeah.
and that's what they did. That's exactly
Right.
what they
They're
did.
just going to rot. Exactly. That's what they're going to do. And that's what I explain in the video. That's the way I do it every time. And, sometimes if I see the forecast, there's going to be 3 days of rain, I'll cover my onion beds. literally, I'll cover them because I don't want all that water. And when they're young, I don't want all that water getting into that soil, and I'll cover them. I don't care about the sunlight because onions, you can bury them a foot down under the ground and they'll find their way up somehow. So the next time, Kenny, you do that and you see that, oh, it's raining too much, throw a tarp over the onions. Even
Well,
if
it wouldn't have done any good where we had them because it was our first year in this area. So we kind of didn't really know the grading and everything. And the onions was one of the first ones that we put in. And it just so happened to be the area that we put it in was like the low area of the garden. Yeah, we didn't know that when we planted it there.
Angie, Kenny, a piece of advice. If you don't have like a flat ground, onions, raised bed.
Oh, I got them in there now.
Okay.
I got some
Just for the future. Onions, raised bed.
He can have, because we got 2 raised beds. He can have both. I am clearly not a raised bed gardener.
Not yet, Angie. I am going to change your mind about that. Raised bed gardening, you can build raised beds so cheap that you can control the soil. You can weed free where you're not weeding as much, and you can control the fertilizer that goes in. What is in that soil? You're trapping everything that's in there. You might not even, as you're getting older, you might say, hey, I might want a 4-foot high raised bed.
Well, see, that was the reason he built the beds to begin with, because it was like, I mean, I ain't no spring chicken and I'm not going to get any younger. So I was like, at the very least, I want some beds that I will be able to, get to. And so we did it. And I'm just, I'm not, I call it a yuppie garden. I'm not dealing with having to go out and water and do a whole bunch of stuff to it because it is survival of the fittest for me. If you're too weak to survive out in the garden, then you should probably be dead anyway.
Well, I mean, you can't look. You have to. No, see, becoming a successful raised bed gardener, you need a drawing. You need a system in place. You can't have a raised bed here and then one 30 feet away and then one there. No, you pick your plot out. You design your plot. Okay, I'm going to use a 40 by 40 plot. And how many beds can I fit in here where I can comfortably leave, 2 feet between the beds where I can comfortably go with my lawnmower between? I measure my raised beds as with the lawnmower. Where can I go in between? Keep everything nice and clean. 3 feet wide by 1 foot tall. Easy to grab. I don't have to bend down too much. I don't have to reach too much. And therefore, you can run an irrigation system in the future, if you like, where you have the main line at one end, and then you just run irrigation through the whole thing. It's a raised garden bed to be successful. You need to have some kind of a design on how you're going to build that plot. And that plot is strictly just for raised garden bed growing. And then if you want to grow, corn, okay, yeah, take the field, a little 30 by 30, plant your corn in the ground. But raised garden beds, I'm telling you, I'm a believer in it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, the good part about like where we're at is bad part is it's clay soil. So it's like that thick, gross stuff. But the good part is when you have clay soil, it's almost kind of like a raised bed because anything that I put in there, that clay holds, so it doesn't just drain down. So like where I had to dig up to put our let's just say tomato plants in, everything that I put in that hole, it's still out there. What the tomatoes did not use, everything that is in there is still in there because the clay soil it's almost like a pot.
Yeah, so I was going to say it actually is almost like a pot holding it all.
So
Yeah.
that it's I kind of have that, and then clay soil is also really good with like holding on to like any kind of, even if it's just a trace of a mineral, it will just sit there and absorb it. And so anything that I put in there can pull from it.
Yeah.
And then anything I plant in there, whatever goes back down in, it's just holding right in there in that clay soil. So
Yes,
clay soil is bad,
Farm and
but
HVAC
it's also
said,
good.
Farm and HVAC says raised beds are less work. And Angie, he is absolutely right. Raised beds, I mean, the weeding, like I think I weed maybe once a year.
Well, see, that's
It's,
why I do the Back to Eden garden. It gets rid of the weeding too.
I don't like back to the Eden garden, sorry.
It's working really well for me though.
Yeah,
And it's like I don't know. I kind of feel like it depends on the area you're at.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I've tried it many years ago, and I think I had a bad experience with the humidity and the moisture that I had. That, the mulch and all that stuff, it was nothing but just white fly and fleas and
Oh.
all kinds of just things all over the place. I didn't like it.
yeah, see, for us it worked out great. And then it was even better because like the mulch that we got, we actually a friend of ours, he runs a landscaping business. So we got his leftover. So it had basically been sitting there and was pretty much compost by the time we got it, because it was leftover from last year. So it was pretty much composted by the time we got it. And he had to get all that cleaned out so that he could bring the new mulch in. So it was awesome. And I only had to pay, it was $60 altogether for everything that we got.
That's a good resource right there. I mean, when you got somebody that can continually bring you organic matter and it's free, that's a wonderful thing. I used to stop anytime there's a tree down or a rotten tree or something like that, no matter where it was. If I could, I'd break it up, put it in the car, take it home. I'm going to take somebody else's stuff if it's laying on the side of the road and bring it home, and let it rot down, break it up. I'll use all that kind of stuff because we flying cheap around here.
Yep.
And I tell you, there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, it was about, okay. Remember for me to tell you about the wood piles. Okay, you just remember that, and then let me address what you said earlier. We were talking about making videos of teaching people. You can find anything you want on. Good night, guy. It's good to see you, brother. Take care of yourself out there. You can find anything that you want to know about on YouTube. We can look it up. If you want to know how to plant a green bean, there's 15,000 videos out there about somebody planting green beans. And most of the time they all say the same thing. And so anybody starting a YouTube channel for anything in the world, it would have to be incredibly unique for them to start a YouTube channel that hasn't already been done. Yeah. There's thousands of gardening channels, thousands of homesteading channels, and people keep starting them, and they keep making their videos, and it's stuff that everybody's seen. But we continue because it's about supporting one another, supporting people that you love. It's about finding somebody that resonates with you. And I'm here to tell you, I've been amazed since we started Shed Wars, and we've seen people from all over the world. And okay, one person that I learned something from, and I can't remember what it was, but it was Nisi from Free Handling Made. She taught me something that her grandmother taught her And I was like, wow, I've never heard that before. But there's so many of us from different parts of the world with different experience levels. And I'm hearing things that I've never heard anybody say before. It's just like his channel is called Cuckoo Cottage. It was, I forget what the name of his channel was, but now it's Cuckoo Cottage over there in Ireland. And what was his name before, John?
I forget.
It's just tough. I can't remember, but it's Cuckoo Cottage now. And as many strawberries as I have raised and given away and sat out there and eat myself sick raising strawberries, he taught me something that I've never heard before. You can cut out all of your slug pressure, all of your bird pressure, just about anything that's going to eat your strawberries. You can take it out and you can get like almost 100% of every strawberry that you grow without worrying about any of them being lost to these animals and pressure like that. It was amazing. And it's so simple, but I've never heard it before. And I've given him a shout out many times on videos to point people to his direction. And, so go find that. It was from Shed Wars last year, if I remember right. It's about a year ago or more. And Cuckoo Cottage, go back in his playlist or his list of videos.
Changed his name though.
Yeah, but it's Cuckoo Cottage now.
Yeah.
Even if it's his old name, it still comes up as if you're subscribed under the old name, it's okay. It's still going to show up. But Cuckoo Cottage, go back a year and look for the strawberry videos. And there's one that's upside down. When you get to the one that the thumbnail is upside down on, then you know you're in the right time area.
Yeah, he was famous for that.
Yeah. So find that.
You watch his videos like this.
He's a good lad.
Yeah, he's a good lad. Yeah, he's from the UK.
Man, he knows how to grow organically. Yeah. He's got the most amazing soil out there that he makes. Him and the worms, they make it, John. They make it. It's wonderful. You should go check him out, John. You could learn a few things.
Oh, I'm still subscribed to him, even though he changed his name. I'm still subscribed to him.
And the people, we say, well, everybody knows all this stuff. What we're sharing with people is common knowledge. But you know what? Think about this. All of us take a lifetime to learn what we're learning. We start out as kids not knowing a thing, and we forget that. There are grown adults that's never heard any of this stuff. Not a bit of it. And so everybody has a chance. Sorry, my phone's going off. Everybody has a chance to teach somebody and connect with somebody. Kenny liked the way John talked, liked the way he looked, liked the way whatever, and a bromance was started.
Why did you have to ruin that? You were doing so good, like bromance.
They appreciate one another, You've got kids.
There you go. Keep going.
I've got
no, can't you get out?
Yeah, see.
He likes it when you do it. He doesn't like it when I do it.
Start a bad bromance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So
hey, Jan Coates is in here. Everybody, I want to introduce you to Jan Coates.
Hello, Jan Coates.
Super good dude. He does a everything channel in South Africa. He's one of my favorite people to watch. He really is. He can fix about anything. He can restore about anything, and he does about everything. So
nice to meet you, Jan Coates.
Better check out Jan.
Yep, super good dude. Super good.
Yeah, but that's like Kenny, like Robert was saying, with touch on the subject again, is there's a million gardening YouTube channels out there. Do we all do the same, pretty much the same? Yeah, there's only one way to plant garlic. Is you stick the stupid thing in the ground, and you can either stick it upside down or thing. It's still gonna grow, but it's the matter of how are you teaching to do it? Where some people can relate to the way I can teach it, or to the way if they're watching the Am I Gardener. or they're watching David the Good, or they're watching Scott Head, or they're watching Abundant Acres, or they're watching, you know, you go down the list
Yeah.
of, it's maybe they can relate to the way I do it better than they can relate to the way they do it.
Yep.
Different time zones. You have to look. Okay, this guy is in Massachusetts. Maybe I should listen to the way he does it because this guy from Texas, well, he's not in my time zone.
Yep.
All of that accounts to something, and but at the end of it all, it's all about the way how the viewer connects with you as the creator. Do they connect with you? Is there a connection there?
Yep.
Because if there's no connection, then it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, thank you, but you didn't connect, you didn't attract me enough to click the subscribe button
Right.
or to follow you. There has to be a connection somewhere within that video. That, you know, that's what it is. So Angie, feel confident. What you're doing is fantastic. I connect with you, and I love the way you explain things, and you're yourself, where you don't look like a stiff on YouTube with all the lighting and the different images and all the things. You're yourself, where I feel like you, every time I turn on your video, you welcome me into your backyard, into your kitchen, and we're having a conversation. I'm watching you making chicken a la king, or you're doing your chicken coop, whatever it is you're doing. I'm with you there. Okay, yeah. Let me watch what you're doing. You know what I mean?
It's
I
very,
appreciate the
very,
encouragement. I do.
Yeah.
it's a very good point because I mean, there's a lot of different things I watch. I used to watch a lot of metal detecting videos, a lot of sailing videos, travel videos, and there's some of them that I like more than others. And it's like, no, I don't like their style. I don't like the way they talk or whatever.
You don't connect with that.
Yeah, I don't connect with them.
You got to connect with Aqua Chigger then, don't you?
Aqua Chigger's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Chigger is the man. Did you see when the beaver attacked him?
I've
see
watched
that?
so many of them, but we got so much stuff in common. It's unbelievable. I collect Civil War stuff, so I got cannonballs. I got all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah, I love Aqua Chigger. He is the man.
See, I don't know who. See, I don't know who you guys are talking about, but that just goes to show you is because you guys have a specific interest in that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
See, I don't, so I don't know who you're talking about.
Mhm.
It's all about interest. But
Sure.
I'm sure that if I was to go watch him, I'm sure he makes great videos. But at the end of the view, it's like, am I interested enough in this content that he's putting out for me to actually subscribe to the channel?
Oh,
yeah, it wouldn't be for you.
It wouldn't be for right.
Now, Gig Master. If you don't know Gig Master, Kenny, that's one you might want to check into. The Gig Master.
Right.
I've never heard of it.
Gig Master, he got his name from the days whenever he was an amazing flounder gigger. He'd get out there as a kid, and in their younger days.
Oh, he's the fisherman.
Well, he's on North Carolina coast, and he does a lot of flounder gigging. And back in the day, him and his buddies, they'd go out and get a bunch of flounders at night and everything, and bring them back. And so he does that, but he does some amazing relic hunting. He's a metal detector, and that's most of his channel now.
That'd be cool.
It's mostly that, and he's out there bringing up cannonballs from the sawgrass, from the marshes. He's scuba diving. It's all stuff from the Civil War that he's bringing up. Gig Master.
Yeah, see, I find that interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
KK, we watched some Duck Commander channel.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes he's out there cooking up blue crabs or whatever. He's just a great guy. But a lot of that content is content that I used to watch, but I can't watch anymore, but
You're
because
too busy watching Shed Wars videos.
because I'm watching Shed Wars. You don't
That's
know.
right.
I mean, John said it right. John and Mark and me, we would spend hours.
And
Hours.
still do.
Yeah, still do. Now, like I said before, I've hit a ditch. I've just about gone crazy from all of it. But I've watched so much. I mean, I'm on the phone or my tablet or something like that all day long, trying to keep up with people. You know, straight hour.
And he's not lying either.
I couldn't do what either one of you do with videos and stuff and have to comment and watch.
And he's not lying. The videos. There's a routine I have. Is at 4 a.m. in the morning. I wake up. I click Shed Wars 21 on YouTube. Okay, the new videos last week for the week. Okay, this one. I put okay. Watch later. And then when I get home, okay, I go on watch and I leave the comments. And then when at nighttime before I go to bed, Shed Wars 22. Okay, watch, leave a comment if I have to leave a comment, but it's just ongoing and ongoing and ongoing.
I mean, for us, it's a labor of love. You know, we do this because we love what we're doing. We love the mission. We love the people. You're our family. We love all of our people. You know, we want to be there for them and take care of them, help them grow, help them get their message out. You know, and do all the things. That's what we do. You know.
I'm like John's stepchild that he never wanted but got stuck with.
Yeah.
Who said what?
What?
Yeah, John's like my little brother. You know, he's irritating.
The face.
Really like a sec?
Manatee.
Oh.
Maybe
it's called a man of war to you.
a man of war. Okay.
Yeah.
Man of what?
Like a manatee.
Manatee.
I can't go where I want to
Kenny,
go, John.
Kenny, you know what, Kenny? I'm actually going to have a little conversation with you.
Uh-oh.
No, not tonight, but shortly. In private, me and you, Kenny, are going to have a really nice conversation, and we're going to have a discussion about your captain rate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right?
A little behind the scenes, you know.
Yeah, that's right, Robert. Me and Kenny are going to have a conversation about his captain right here.
Well,
Oh,
hey, Robert, do you want me and you to have a conversation about these two then?
somebody needs to. It's getting thick.
Well, guys, what I need to do is I need to get my butt off to bed.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock here.
Yeah, you've been on for 3 hours, and that's
Yeah.
also
Have we really?
hours. Yeah.
Holy cow, we have been on for 3 hours.
I just
Before we
said that.
take off, though, I gotta talk to Jan if he's still in here.
Jan, you in here, buddy?
I think. Oh, you're talking about Jan Coates.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jan Coates, yeah.
He got me in trouble. Last week, he was like this close to having the Leicester done. And so his video came up. So I started watching it. And then Kenny come home and I forgot that he hadn't watched it. So I kind of mentioned I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to like reveal his thing or whatever. But I was just like, oh, you should see, did you see? It was like, and then he just kind of looked at me and he was like,
Hadn't watched it yet.
and I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Spoiler.
So then
Spoiler.
he puts out another video about the Leicester again because we've been like really hooked on the Leicester thing.
Mhm.
And so I'm like watching that one and I forgot again because usually he watches it like at different times that I do. And so, yeah, I run 2 of Jan's videos for him. and I got in trouble for it. It was just like, that's it, you're done. No more watching Jan unless I'm home.
Yep, no more. Finish.
Hey, Jen, if you are watching, she can cause trouble. Okay, trust me, I know she can cause trouble. All right, guys, I gotta call it quits for the night. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming up, John.
I hope I didn't offend anyone. If I did, I apologize. Robert, you have a wonderful night. Angie and Kenny and everyone else in the chat.
90. You're at 92, John.
Sleep well, John.
I'm gonna have my life tomorrow and
9.
At 10 pounds each, 9 times.
That's 90 pounds.
Angie, can you kick me out of this stupid thing? How do I-
I would love to.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Freddie, for coming in, buddy. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks, KK, Vineyard Chicks,
There we go.
Cosmic Cultivators.
I think I got him.
There you go.
I didn't get to tell my story about the wood pile, but that's okay.
No,
It'll
go
be
ahead.
another
Go ahead,
time.
shoot. You're here. Go ahead, shoot.
Maybe I need to make a video on that. But when I was a kid, we did a lot of wood cutting, and we put the, we had different piles down there in the woods, and we did a bunch of it, and then it came time where, well, we're not burning so much wood anymore. This is when I was a little kid, and the grandparents, they got older and everything, and started getting propane, and they didn't burn so much wood anymore. And there were an awful lot of piles of wood stacks of wood out there in the woods that never were brought in. And through the years of me growing up and hunting in those woods and walking around out there, and I'd watch those wood piles, and I watched them every year getting shorter. Yeah.
Yep.
But they became like a city, of life all throughout it.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sit there and watch them, and they'd get moss on them, and they'd start breaking down, and all that just pure wood turns into the most amazing soil. It was amazing to watch now through my memory of them shrinking down and rotting into the forest floor.
Mhm.
And when you stepped around there, anytime you step around those wood piles, you would just sink up
No.
because of all the worms and all the life keeping everything churned up around there. The best dirt you can ever find is underneath an old established wood pile, because it's been breaking down. And if you keep using that wood pile, there's fresh stuff for everything to just keep going. So all of that organic material is, that's why I tell people, don't burn your brush. You cut down trees and everything, clearing your land, take that brush, break it up, throw it in a pile, and forget about it. Let it be tucked away wherever, but just let it break down. That's what nature's doing. But yeah, wood piles.
You probably ought to do a video on that, Robert. That would be
It would be good.
that would be one of those videos that, because there's a lot of people that have wood.
Yeah. I just got to find somebody that's got some old wood piles now.
Not far
Come
out.
on out. We got some.
Plenty out back.
But hey, y'all be good. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate your lack of good judgment to let me come up here. Anyhow, it's late for y'all. So anyhow, thank you, and everybody in the chat. Y'all be good. It's good to see you all. And I'll jump out of here. Bye-bye.
Take
Thanks
care,
for
Robert.
coming. Captain.
Captain
Okay.
Robert.
Well, we appreciate everybody coming in and everybody hanging out with us. And we've had a good time, and can't believe
Have we really been on here that long?
3 hours.
Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Everybody's probably tired of looking at us.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Take care, Vineyard Chicks, Cosmic Cultivators, Freddie,
If we don't talk to you, make sure that you guys have a wonderfully blessed weekend.
Yes.